Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
So
No
good.
issues at all.
We're so out of
Happy
sync.
birthday,
To
dear
you,
Ryan.
Ryan. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dude.
You're welcome.
Wow.
Happy birthday.
You're
Almost
welcome.
to you. We worked hard on it.
Artem, you lose all of your Bard class levels.
Wow.
Andrew, Tony,
Yeah?
you guys are forbidden from playing Bards ever again.
No!
But I specifically sang a happy birthday to
Class.
Andrew's butthole, so it wasn't toward you.
Oh, well, then you're fine.
Thank you.
Welcome back,
Wait,
everyone.
that means Andrew's butthole came first. Because his birthday's tomorrow.
He was born butthole first. He was born inside out.
As for,
Everybody?
I was gonna say, new year, new me. I'm not doing the butthole thing anymore, but now my butthole has been brought on by
Reborn.
someone else.
Reborn.
New Year is
Butthole
June.
Reborn.
Well,
Butthole Reborn is probably my favorite Mission Impossible.
There's always next week.
Always next week.
All right, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of this 3-shot Once Upon a Roll, where we find ourselves. Let me just check our notes. I think you guys were in the Enchanted Forest picking gum.
Daisies,
Hold
yep.
on.
Ah, yes, the pit of despair.
Wait. No, I'm seeing lava. I'm seeing the devil, and I'm seeing a lot of people dying. I need a quick recap.
Sounds right.
Guys, what happened last
But I should stop looking at photos of Washington, D.C.
Well, you should stop partying so damn hard, Ryan, because last week we
Perfect.
fought a big devil daddy and his sweet boy, his sweet magic boy, on the world's most dangerous game of The Floor is Lava. The floor is actually lava.
The original game of The Floor is Lava. No, really.
No, really. And I'll pass it on to Sydney.
So specifically, sweet baby boy, we after we parted ways with Arthur and Oswald, we made our way, I believe, towards the castle where we were intercepted by Merlin. Merlin, who is like, "Hey gang, it'd be wicked sick if you didn't follow through with this," because he's talking about how if we go through with hurting Walt, that this portion of the dream may cease to completely exist. Also, though, when we were like, about that, he was like, well, about this, and he pulled out that rogue card that I ended up with a few sessions back.
Yeah.
Which implied that Merlin, our best friend NPC, who we only threatened at gunpoint maybe 2 or 3 times in a friendly manner,
Only a couple.
had turned on us. Right? And we learned, or were reminded, that Merlin acquired his magical abilities, maybe perhaps via an infernal bloodline.
Yes. As you may or may not know, the real-life Merlin is said to be the son of an incubus, and he also was mentioned to have received a small Eldritch Infernal magic loan while starting his career as the world's greatest wizard. So Merlin met you guys. He begged you to
He did.
turn around, to go be kings and queens and lords of different realms instead of going ahead, and that he thought that if you succeeded, that all of this portion of the dream might go with you or cease to exist.
Yep.
But there was a big price with that, is that your loved ones and friends and members that have been abducted would stay captured, or question mark, whatever happened to them.
And we'd have to stay here forever, and it doesn't sound great. But then Merlin had to summon the French. And
Yes.
The French.
Merlin revealed that he had been contracted via the Rogue's card to stop you in your path, as well as calling in a favor of his father using the Devil's card, or the Flames card, our old friend Chernobog. And Chernobog, speaking of old friends, brought some old friends of his own, including the ghosts, the ghoulies,
such a lineup.
the the bandits, the
Everyone
British,
is here.
and the French, of course. History's most evil villains. All together here at once.
Not
And then-
banditos.
From there, you guys started fighting. And what a fight it's been so far.
Oh! Trogdor. I forgot about Trogdor.
Yeah, Troggy got big. My sweet
So-
boy.
Before you guys went ahead, Trogdor flew away, but he was not gone for long, because as he returned, Trogdor the Ascendant returned. I also wanted to mention this last time, but I did not.
Oh, shit.
As an effort to try and highlight our artists that we use more, even though we are not directly profiting from the stream, I still want to shout out to artists that we use. This is the work of Brian Valeza. Brian Valeza is a freelance illustrator. He has worked on different projects from board games, card games, mobile games, and animations since 2007. You can check out his stuff at www.artstation.com/tots or x.com/tots_Valeza. And yeah, he's got like all kinds of monsters and dragons and Magic the Gathering stuff and things like that. But he is the work that was provided for our evolved form of Trogdor,
Nice.
birds notwithstanding. But yeah, he returned, and not too soon, because Andrew, you were looking pretty rough in between the rough terrain and the wall of fire. You were like getting cooked over there. But he has since rescued you. You are now in command of Trogdor, and you guys are flying all around, blowing up different little bad guys. Tony's cutting down, giving PTSD to the bandits that he gave PTSD
Again.
before again.
I left
the
one alive to tell the story. It totally wasn't
Yeah.
because the turn order covered him up and I didn't realize I was running
Yep.
away.
Right.
Merlin is also there providing support. He doesn't seem to be wanting to do this, but he has been dealt certain cards that he has to play.
Ha!
And that is about where we picked up last time. Oh, one thing I did want to shout out is at the end of last time, while Ryan and Sydney were holding the line against Chernobog as he was pushing both of them back into the lava, trying to seal their fate, as it were. Ryan landed a pretty spectacular blow on Chernobog, dealing, I believe, 29 points of damage. And I did not make a concentration check for him for receiving said blow. So I'm going to do that now. And it's mods.
Gotta get a new table set up just for the mods.
That is a 16. It still holds. So there is still the wall of fire. Sydney, you have been shoved into it, I believe.
Yeah, at this point.
Let me see if I can get that beam back. We are saying that it goes back the other way. I need you to stay. Please. Linger. So. Did I deal damage for you for being shoved into the wall of fire, Sydney?
I'm going to assume no based off of my current hit point allotment.
Okay. Then let me roll for that real quick. Give me a dex save, by the way. And don't forget to include Ryan's aura. Well,
Doesn't matter!
I don't suppose you have a point of inspiration or
I
silvery
don't.
barbs or.
I don't. I have a hand axe, and that's about it.
All right.
Yeah.
You take
yeah.
20 points of fire damage.
I should have said yes. I should have been like, yeah, you definitely did. Did you say 20,
Yeah, that's-
24? Is that what you said?
20.
Oh, just a straight 20. Oh, thank God. That makes such a difference. All right.
All right, that was Chernobog's turn. Ryan's
bitch.
currently afraid of him. Tony, I believe you're afraid of him as well.
I believe the correct terminology is Chernobog's Turnabog, but we can move on.
There you go. Andrew, I think both you and Trogdor the Ascendant might be afraid as well.
We
Yes.
are, despite
Is
never
that
being a thing. Yes.
I'm assuming that's an end of the turn. You can roll again, kind of save. At least I hope it is. Not, I don't know what to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna say you get a roll at the end of your turn. Let me see. There should be something for this. At the end of each of its turns, yes.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense. I
Um,
mean, obviously, like, yeah, you'd still be effective for a bit, but I get it, yeah. There's gotta be a counter.
French have been decimated, thanks to our resident sorcerer, Richard.
That's a really funny sentence.
The bandits gonna go. The bandits and the British soldiers that are still alive are going to make shots. Tony, I believe you're invisible currently.
I am. Chernobog
So
sees
you're-
me, but I'm invisible to everyone else.
Yes. I don't think I need to roll for. I'm not gonna make the wall disappear again, but the bandit's gonna shoot at you, Richard, and then the 2 British soldiers are going to fire at you, Andrew, because they saw your Instagram stories.
Hmm.
That is a 21 to you, Richard.
What was his Instagram?
That
story?
Oh
hits.
God, that's good. Thank you.
Fucking bandit.
Holy
And
shit.
that is a 6 and a 22 to you, Andrew.
Well, the 6 hits.
Were you talking shit about the British in your Instagram stories?
I gotta check. Probably. I mean, not against
Most
British
days, you
people,
know.
but like
Probably.
oligarchy, sure.
Word, yeah.
That is
Aristocracy.
6 points to you, Richard, and that is 11 points to you, Andrew.
I'm going to evade that. Or no,
Okay.
sorry, uncanny dodge that.
Okay.
So 6.
And 6 to you, Richard.
Okay.
All right, that is their turn. They are still kicking, firing their guns and firing at you guys. Artem, you're up.
Oh, good. Well, my attempt to get rid of the wall last time didn't work. So it seems like the only thing that Chernobog understands is, force.
Extreme violence.
Violence! But I don't trust myself on big saves. So I'm gonna look at him and I'm gonna be like, we killed you once, we can do it again, you suck! And I'm gonna cast Vicious Mockery on him.
All right. That is a wisdom save.
It is a wisdom save, DC 17.
Yeah, whiz on him.
Be the Whistler.
The Whistler, oh no.
Lord. That is a 22. with
Okay,
magic
well, he
resistance.
saves. And that's why I didn't use a spell, thing. But, what I will do is I will use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Sydney, because it looks like she got pretty hurt from the wall
Thanks,
of fire.
buddy.
That is not the worst healing I've ever done, so
That's
you get
pretty solid,
17 back.
I'd say that's pretty good, actually.
Thank you.
And then I will move forward a tiny bit so that I can stay in range of most things. I don't suppose this is 10 feet from, damn it, that's 15 feet. Actually, wait, so if I, oh, but I used my bonus action to cast a spell. Never mind. So I can't, yeah, I'll just stay here because I can't use my bonus action to do the feather thing. Okay, yeah, I think my turn is done.
And remember, Artem, you're right. As we learned last week, the wall of fire seems to have a direction that it points and blasts in.
Yes.
So you can be standing in it, or you can be within 10 feet. south.
I am just outside of it. I'm 15 feet away.
Correct.
So I'm like,
So
ooh, it's
you're
toasty.
right up on that fire. You're like, oh man, that boy be hot. Tony, you're up.
Yeah, I know when you leave invisibility, it's advantage on melee stuff. Is it advantage on a ranged attack too?
I believe so.
Okay. Realizing that the invisibility is not going to help me, I am going to drop it. However, I'm going to stay where I am, and I'm going to throw a javelin at the remaining bandito.
Okay.
Realizing I left one behind. You know, just oops.
You do have advantage on this, as you are invisible.
Yes, I'm coming out of that. I turn and this is a mercy killing, and I throw my javelin.
This is
This is your first javelin you've thrown?
Oh no!
Yeah, and there's a good reason for that, apparently. You know what? I'm gonna reckless attack through the javelin.
You
You
can
already
throw a
have
Can I do-
second one. You already rolled with advantage.
You're right. So I'm gonna reckless throw another one.
Okay.
It's better.
Does a 14 hit a bandit?
14 does hit a bandit.
All right. I guess there's a reason I've never thrown these before, and 2 of them are burning forever in this.
Yeah, so like one, you're just invisible, and you're like you appear as you throw this javelin, and then it's like, and it just sinks and melts in there.
Right, I'm just gonna, because it does get my radiant damage thing, so I'm just gonna roll those 2 things together.
Yeah, go for it.
Rage does not apply here though, right? That's
I believe it.
Okay,
I
like-
believe
Yeah,
it does.
if it's strength, if you use
Really?
strength
Okay.
for your throwing.
Okay, so then this dice looks weird, but it's mathematically correct. Don't worry.
Was
For
it within
15,
range so you could throw it? I guess it is.
Yeah. It is. Oh, sorry. I'm trying to. If we're doing edge to edge rather than corner to corner, yeah.
Sure.
However you wanna
Beautiful
figure it
amount
out.
of damage. You basically pin him to the wall. He's still standing, but just barely, with a little tickle of health left.
And I just do like a. It's got to be done, man. I'm sorry. And then do because Chernobog's behind me and I'm still afraid. Is that a wisdom?
Yes, it is.
See if I do better on this.
That is enough. You are no longer afraid.
Yeah.
I do like a little look over the shoulder and I'm. Wait. I think we can take him. Don't go anywhere. And I point to the bandit pinned to the wall. Don't go anywhere. And then I turn back to Chernobog.
You hear that? Not afraid of you anymore. All
Oh,
right,
man,
Tony, that
that's
is your
me.
turn. You are no
That's
longer
me.
invisible.
What a dumb turn for a barbarian that was.
Sydney, you
man.
you have something with dexterity saving throws. Do you want to try again?
That's cool, but then that would retcon Artem's move as well, and I don't want to roll back stuff too much.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, you
you-
could potentially reduce it by 10 damage. So
Yeah, you would
I
still
don't know
get
if Artem
healing.
would do it still, but
Yeah. I probably would have. You were below half. You would still be near
Yeah.
half.
Hey.
Nice.
okay, yes, that'll squeak through. So go ahead and give yourself 10 hit points back. As you're standing in the embers and fires, you're like, wait a minute, I'm very dexy at this moment.
Wait a minute. Yeah, so I'm gonna step out of the fucking fire.
Yeah, makes sense.
For fun, I am going to summon Melanie and put her right there.
Okay.
And I'm gonna attack with Severance, because that's what I got.
Okay.
1d120. That would be cool. Okay. A 27 and a 27.
Beautifully accurate. Those are both hits.
17.
Well done. A good chunk of damage.
And I think that's all I have. Yes, it is.
All right. I do not believe Melanie is a ghost, so I don't think she can get more afraid than what's going to happen. So she's immune from the effects of said, fear aura.
Cool.
That was your turn, Sydney. Merlin is up next. Merlin, I believe you're attacking him, aren't you, currently?
Oh, I am.
Yes.
And Trogdor.
All right.
Mostly Trogdor,
Very-
but I'm helping, I think.
How high are you currently? You're 15 feet in the air?
15 feet, yeah. According to this little yellow doodle.
All right. Yeah, you know what? It didn't work well enough the first time, but now that you're here, and now that you're flying on a dragon in the air,
Hey, birthday boy to birthday boy, come on, don't do anything you'll regret, okay?
would you like to see a magic trick for your birthday?
The
Yeah.
first one?
Yeah.
You see your winged creature. Now get ready to see him
No.
turn into a sheep as Merlin casts Polymorph on Trogdor the Ascendant.
We're
Wow.
being
Trog-
Operation Chicken Run.
Sentence
Okay.
is being turned into a sheep.
I wish I could counterspell it. I'm sorry. Out of range.
We'll see. What does Trogdor have to roll?
That is a wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom. Okay, so that's not bad. That is a +7.
Andrew,
Oh.
you were like a million feet up in the air.
I'm like 15. Well, but I'm also
Above lava.
That would be tricky to.
It's not the fall that's gonna kill you.
Oh no, it's the
Oh
lava.
no. Oh no.
11. 11 is probably not going to beat Merlin the Wizard's wisdom saving DC. So,
Surely it will.
is there
You know,
any
you guys
way
like to
buff
dunk on him
that?
for being a bad wizard, but he does have a decent DC. So
Me? I don't know. It's these two. It's these two always making the jokes about being better wizards.
We're in the combat screen, so
Mostly
you're
this
pointing to
one.
no one.
Oh. Yeah? This guy?
That's
Who's that?
Ryan.
That's right.
Oh.
Oh, it is for me too. Okay. Who's
Oh,
that?
that's Richard.
That's
for me.
Richard.
What
No,
did I
this-
do?
This is the weirdest Brady Bunch.
Right?
all right. So you see Merlin being like, "Listen, they've been dunking on me, but let's see you dodge this."
Oh,
And you will cast Polymorph on Trogdor, immediately turning him into a sheep.
The good news,
Hmm.
though, is I think he drops
Like-
into the lava on his turn, and then he reverts from a sheep.
like a phoenix.
Yeah.
It's
Thankfully, he will not be in the lava for long. Well, rather, he will not be a sheep in the lava for long. As both of you fall, is it 15 feet off the ground from the
Mhm. Above the
platforms?
pillars. Yeah.
So then that's another 10 feet down to the lava.
Can I try to
As-
like grab the edge?
I'll say sure. Give me a dex save.
Like father, like son.
Oh, no.
You like get it, and then you like, oh shoot, and it like slips right out of your fingers
Oh.
as you both fall 25 feet into the lava. I
Not the
believe
lava.
that's
So
what,
I'm gonna die.
a d6 per fall per 10 feet, correct?
Wait,
Fall damage.
into
Yeah.
lava? Am I
Lava
landing
is-
on the pillar?
No, you're landing on the lava.
Oh, that's bad.
So believe it or
Yeah.
not, lava is not like super liquidy. It's actually
right.
pretty thick. So you're like, think of like the thickest fudge you've ever landed in.
That I've ever landed in personally. You
Who has
Implying
the
that he has landed other things.
know how I like to party. Okay, yeah.
Both of you
Sorry, you
guys
said-
take 5 points of falling damage, respectively.
Okay.
Where did I put my lava rules? Where did I put my lava rules?
You have rules for the lava.
Do you not?
Fair.
Anybody ever
Lava
see
is-
lava and you're just like, I want to put my face in there?
no.
No,
no.
just me.
No.
Yeah,
Okay.
Not the once. Although because
like sometimes
it,
I look at it, I'm like, that looks like it would taste good.
because it's gonna revert
Okay,
it
so-
immediately, it's gonna be the Mario jump where he goes, oh!
All right, so Andrew, as you fall, you kind of hit the ground pretty hard, or rather
Yeah.
the lava. There are different levels of being in the lava, as it were. I would say currently, like, you are starting to sink in, so your legs are in the lava right now. There is fully submerged. There's wading through. If you do not leave from the lava, you will continue to sink in, and you will be wading through. There's a full limb, arm, or leg in the lava. There's extremity, like touching it with your hand or your foot, and then there's like a little bit that gets on you, which that is not the case right now. So, let's see. It just says. I feel like there should be a save. Let's get a deck save from both of you.
Okay. That's for me.
Uh-oh.
It's not great. Okay. Okay, Troggy does a lot better.
Okay, Troggy passes. You do not. As you take. Okay. You will take 24 points of fire damage as you fall into the lava.
God damn, dude.
Troggy will take 3 of it from being turned into a sheep,
Did 25?
and then the other 7, or rather, what did I say, 24? So 3 will be taken away from sheep form, or rather 5 will be taken away from fall damage, and then the other 14 will be taken away from its current body.
Okay.
And you guys are currently both sinking into the lava at the moment.
Neat.
Um,
I accidentally closed roll 20.
I'm out.
There's a lot-
Fuck this.
I've seen enough.
All right. Go ahead and update that when you get the chance.
I
That is
did on the
Merlin's
fly.
turn.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I hate. Can I just please? Can I please just?
I think he's going to move. He's really close to where everything is right now, and doesn't super like that. Actually, he might just move behind Daddy Dearest. Yeah, I think he'll do that. Actually.
Is he still flying?
Yes. He unfolds his leather-like bat wings and flies over.
Ah.
All right, that is Merlin's turn. The ghosties are dead. Richard, you're up.
Okay, lots going on, and one of the things that was going on was I got shot by a freaking cowboy, and I also missed him, so I just really fucking hate this guy right now. I see that Tony's turning his attention back over, and he's kind of regained his fear. I also see that Merlin's now over there.
You see a bandit pinned to the wall.
Do. But a bandit pinned to a wall still can access his gun. So I'm just gonna say fuck it, try to take him out. I pull out an ice knife, try to finish this guy off. The
All
thing
right.
about ice knife is it gives me 2 chances to kill this guy.
Hmm.
Okay, so what's that? That's a +7.
Wow.
Well, you
guys
know
are
what?
not doing great.
Doesn't
tonight.
matter. He's got to do a deck save anyway. Suck it, cowboy.
The
All
last
right.
episode, one way or another.
Yeah, I guess so. The end, part 1 of 1. That is a 13.
That is not enough, and he will take 7 cold damage.
So he was already pinned to the wall. He's like, you somehow like throw right to the side of his neck, and he's like, "Ah, you mid!" It explodes, and he is put on ice as he's dead.
Yeah.
And with that, I am going to step into counterspell range of fucking Merlin.
All right.
And that's my turn.
Okay, Andrew, you're. I'm sorry, buddy. You're on fire
Sizzling.
again.
I'm sizzling, yeah. Did everyone click on the link I sent of Anakin Skywalker in the lava? Because that's
I can imagine it without even.
I hate you.
I really
You're-
like the iteration of the marshmallow, and the marshmallow's just on fire.
Yes, I love that one.
Your Star Wars story has come full circle. You lost your lightsaber, and now you're
Yeah.
in the lava.
Oh
Hey,
no.
I'm still spiraling.
Does
Not
that make
full
me
circle.
Luke? Because I have your old lightsaber.
I am your daddy.
We'll come to that later.
Oh boy, cool. This is fun. So I guess Trogdor is gonna try to fly up and grab me and fly up. Let's do that.
Yeah, sure.
Is there anything special for that? Escaping the lava, or is it just get off the lava?
Get off the lava.
All right, cool.
If you kept staying in there and kept sinking in, yeah, you would probably need like a strength save to get out, but you guys are able to get out of it quick enough.
Cool. And can we go ahead and roll wisdom saves for the fear?
Yes. If you're going to move
anything-
closer to Merlin or Chernobog, you will need to roll. Actually, it looks like. Well, no, you guys already. Yeah, you will roll at the end of your turn. You guys are currently afraid of Chernobog.
Okay. Oh boy, and he flew over there. Okay. Well, in that case, this round, Trogdor is going to use his second 3-a-day casting of Cure Wounds on me. Geez, Cure Wounds, that's 2d8 plus 8? Or
I think
2d8
it's
plus...
2d8 mod. So whatever the mod is for Trogdor. Trogdor's mod, I believe, is Charisma.
Sure
2d8 plus
is.
3.
2d8 plus 3. Thank you. Okay, that's not bad. I'll take it. Okay, and we are going to fly up. We'll say 45 feet. Yeah, 45
Okay.
feet. I was gonna try to do something peaceful towards the wizard, but I think now it's a full-on I hate you. And I will pull out my gun.
Done. You have many.
Perfect. Yes.
Which one? My handgun. Bonus action, aim. And so I'll go ahead and skadoosh. 22.
That is a hit.
And I had advantage, so I can incorporate sneak damage. All right, 22.
Yowza. Very nice hit.
22 gun damage.
You know, gun violence is a real problem. But not when you're doing it.
Correct. And that will be our turn. I'll go ahead and...
You hear from below, Fuck! You shot me! You shot me! Fuck!
Yeah!
Oh! Okay, that's your guys' turn. It's Ryan's turn now. Ryan is facing head on head with you at the top, trying to take this Chernobog down. He is pretty gnarly, but Ryan has a special mace that is good for doing damage against them, if he can manage to land an attack. Actually, hold on. The target also can't be possessed or gain the charmed or frightened condition from them.
Oh ho.
Ryan cannot be afraid of the Chernobog currently because he is under the protection of
Awesome.
the protection of good and evil. This is what happens when you read your sheets, guys.
I
Let
should,
me know.
I should try that. I should try that. I'm
Let
just
it be
hitting-
known. I've
guys
forgotten
read?
so many things about Ryan's sheets. And it's me. Alright, he's gonna make 2 normal attacks. He's definitely keeping that protection up. And he's gonna make that normal attack with normal attack. But a 9's not gonna do it.
Come on, buddy.
A 26 will, however. Is the red from something? Red, I feel like in my mind means bad.
I had
Yeah,
a
Arden,
yellow
you-
dot, and I was trying to figure out the same thing. I don't know why I did that. Oh,
It might have been
lightning
fear.
axe. It's my lightning
Okay.
axe.
I'm gonna say I have the shield up for protection. I think Artem, you gave him the silvery barbs advantage, right? Or
I
did you
can't
give him,
remember from last year or
It
from
was
last
not to me.
week.
That's fine.
Been a long time.
He is going to tap a smite onto it. He's going to use a 2nd level to really bring it home because we're kind of getting into that now. For another, would be 3d8 normally, so this is going to be 48.
And doesn't his weapon do something else against fiends?
Yes, so it does the extra little side number there is an extra
Oh,
2d6
okay, it
on
rolls
fiends
it.
and undead. So that is 15 plus 20 for 35 points of bludgeoning and radiant damage to Chernobog. He doesn't always hit, but when he does hit, he does pretty good. A sizable amount of damage has been done to Chernobog. I'm gonna have him do. I don't think anyone else has done. Sydney, you did damage to him, correct?
I did.
Do you remember how
Like
much it was?
17, I think. I can scroll up and check, but it was. Yeah, it was 17.
Not that it
2d6
has
plus 10.
mattered yet, but that's a natural 20. That is a 19, and then Ryan's is Ryan. You have to beat 35, which divided by half is 17.
17. If is it gonna round up or down for a save?
We've been rounding down, I think.
Okay.
But
Yeah, I
that is
think
a
we can do it.
16 as the last of Chernobog's wall of fire
Ah!
dissipate. It is no longer there.
Cool.
Okay. That was a smite. Does he have any bonus actions? Not really much that he can do here. He's doing all right health-wise, and he's got that thing gone. So it's like Sydney, you and me. I guess we're holding the line.
I hope. It'll be fine, I'm sure. It'll be fine.
Up next, it is Chernobog's turn. He is super not liking what's happening right now. People resisting his aura. He is going to make. Let's see. There is now a. What's your range? Oh, that's right there. Okay. He is going to make one attack at Melanie, one attack at Sydney, and 2 attacks at Ryan.
Melanie's dead.
If he hits,
Yeah,
might
that's true.
miss.
That's true.
you can miss.
That is a 28 to Melanie,
Wow.
and that is a 16 to you.
That misses for me.
All right. And then both of these attacks are going to be a disadvantage against Ryan.
I'd like to intercept one if it hits. Or when they
It will
hit.
not hit, as that is
Nice.
a natural 1 and a natural 5, neither of which will be able to hit him.
Sick.
So while Melanie did not survive that round of the assaults, the rest of you guys are holding off for now.
Instead, actually, I'd like to use my sentinel attack, and he attacked a buddy that was next to me, and I can attack him back for it.
All right, do that thing you
As
said.
a as a reaction. Just kidding.
Well, leave
Have
it
a good
follows
day.
it. You're like, just kidding, get it?
It's a joke.
All right. The French are dead. The bandits are dead. The British are still alive.
British are coming.
Fucking British.
All right, innit? We still kicking, love.
What's all this then?
Hello. One is going to take a shot at you, Andrew. One is going to take a shot at you, Artem.
Oh, good.
Prefer it didn't.
Oh, okay. Well, I'll take 2 shots at Artem then.
Thank you.
Nah!
Natural 20.
Nah!
Like the full vats fall out firing.
They already got their double nat 20s last session.
They did.
That's what
That
they
is a 20 to you, Dirty, and a 12 to you, Artem.
Oh, the 12
Oh,
will
so
not
I got the
hit.
20?
You got the
Oh,
20.
damn. Yeah, alright.
I mean, I could silvery barbs it.
Do you wish to?
I can't remember how much damage these guys do. I will not. I'll just heal Andrew next turn.
All right, that is
Yeah.
25 points of piercing damage to you.
I should have
Get
silvery
it.
barbs it. Holy shit!
I'm
What?
kidding. It's 8. Relax. It's 8.
I was like, no way!
Rude.
God damn!
Listen, I know it's your birthday,
You got
but
jokes
fuck you.
You got jokes, you're punchy.
I gotta get my kicks in. Andrew,
your
did you have
shots?
a fear wisdom save at the end of your turn?
I did. I got a 20, Trogdor only got 10.
Well, you are no longer afraid of Turnabog then.
Hmm.
But your ride still is, so you gotta work that out with him.
Yeah.
Okay. That's the British turn. Artem, one of the British tried to shoot you,
Mm-hmm.
but there's no longer a wall of fire in front of you, so you can get closer if you need to.
No, I'm good. I'm just gonna focus on, the things that actually matter. Like the 2 people over there. Neither of them have effects on, so that's fine. Merlin was doing pretty bad, although he healed himself, I think.
He did heal himself.
But the nice thing is about Vicious Mockery is that I don't need to see him. So as he hides behind his daddy, and be like, "Oh, little bitch needs to hide behind daddy, huh?" So that'll be my Vicious Mockery, which will do a lot of damage if it works.
It's a wisdom save.
Yes.
God damn.
Fucker.
Oh,
That is unfortunately 23. That would have been a massive, huge hit for how much health he has left.
Yeah. But that's okay. My real thing that I'm going to do this turn is I'm going to Healing Word Andrew because he fell in lava.
Been a rough day.
You're going to get that. Jesus Christ!
Boy.
Are you sure that's accurate? Is that
Yeah, that's
real?
that's a 3rd level Healing Word. Holy fuck.
Yeah.
Nice.
Damn. Okay.
yeah,
Thanks,
super
sir.
bad.
I mean, I saw your health bar,
Alright.
so I was like, I'll do level 3. I rolled well.
That's
Yeah.
that was a real good roll.
And that's the
Uh,
new 2024 healing, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it goes up by
Yeah,
2d4
that'll-
each level.
It makes healing word like really good.
Yeah.
I
And
mean, Healing
then-
Word was good for like wait till they're dip, and now it's like just good.
Well, it was
Yeah.
good up until level 10, and then Healing Word just didn't heal enough. This actually,
Yeah.
it scales well.
Yeah, it was just to bring them up from saves, but now it's actually good healing.
Artem, is there
Uh,
anything else you wish to do with your turn?
No, because that's my action and bonus action.
All right, Tony, you're up. You are no longer afraid of the Turnabog. Your quarry, the bandit, has been sent to Ice Hell. You are free to do whatever you wish.
The irony, he was already in a fiery one, and now he's, All right, I'm taking my from corner to corner running jump to get me onto this platform,
Okay.
Nice.
as you probably anticipated. And with that are coming attacks.
Interesting. Mixing it up this turn.
Yeah, I understand barbarians, they're known for just rolling dice, hitting, not really putting much thought into it, but I'm trying something different. I'm thinking about jumping over and rolling some dice and hitting him. So that's the difference.
I love that for you.
I'm intentional with my barbarianisms. All right. It's intentional, Unga Bunga. So here are 2 attacks. Those look like 2 hits to me.
Those are 2 hits indeed.
Beautiful. All right. So that means we're hitting for 2d12 plus 14 plus a d6 of... if you want the radiant roll, or if you just need the radiant called out, let me know.
I think you're okay.
Okay. So that's 2 good hits
Nice.
plus
That is
radiant plus
beautiful.
lightning for 46.
The lightning.
The lightning is the 3.
Beautiful D12s.
Thank you.
The lightning is not resisted.
Okay.
Interesting.
Holy lightning goes in there. Oh, actually, I'm sorry. I only rolled 1d4 and it is 2 hits. So, 48.
Nice.
Yeah, I thought they were resistant, but no, they are not resistant. They are resistant to cold and hot. I guess maybe because of like the levels of hell have certain.
Yeah, we talked about this last time. I specifically didn't use cold on the axe because for some reason, like the fire makes total sense, but then
Yes.
sometimes they're resistant because I guess they burn so hot they'd melt the cold. You know what I mean? Like, there you can rationalize it a bunch of ways, but I kind of assumed that was going to be the case.
Yeah, I think like the different levels of the hells and elemental chaos
Sure.
and things like that. But yeah, either way,
Yeah.
48 points of damage. Huge damage numbers. That's a real Tony hit right there. Well done.
Thank you.
And suddenly Chernobog is like, "Oh, I remember you now."
Does he feel, he probably feels kind of like extra pissed off because that lightning is because of him. I heard
Yeah,
that
he
after
looks
we
down
fought.
and he sees like the little infernal rune that gets carved in when you activate your Chernobog's blood, and he's like, "You mother, that's my blessing, you fucker!
You've kind of got a
With my own
slight,
magic."
you've got a slight kingpin thing going on with this voice, and I'm into it.
Well, you know they're all
Uh,
mob bosses down there.
Yeah. All right, that's me. I don't have a bonus to use on this one. I don't think.
Great
Uh,
round all around. With you beating your fear save, you are immune to his effects for 24 hours. And with that, Sydney, you look over as Tony makes a leaping jump attack across the lava. You now have Tony as well as Ryan at your side fighting off this Lord of Hell. What do you do?
Not really at your side. I'm kind of like in your peripheral, but you know.
I summon Melanie again for the fun of it, and and then I'm gonna attack again and hope for the best.
Very nice.
All right, the first one is a hit, unless you have something to add on to it.
I do not. It's okay. 6.
And
That's it.
oh,
That's all. 6.
6.
And I give Tony a thumbs up because thank God.
I give you the craziest like. There's like there's holy energy and like storms coming off the axe. There's like devil blood all over my face, and I'm just like, yeah, just the gnarliest
Ooh.
thumbs up right back at you.
Ugh.
Yep, Tony's possessed again. We gotta throw him in the lava.
Keep Melody over there.
All right, Sydney, if that is your turn, it is Merlin's turn next. Merlin is looking rough right now. He had that healing potion. He does not have the rest of them. He is like, I do not super like being here anymore. I can target multiple people. He sees, let's see. know this worked really well last time. A 40-foot cube. I think you guys are all pretty close at this point.
Yeah, we've been through a lot together.
That's a 80-foot cube.
Woo! Fuck!
So something like that, then.
No!
Yeah.
All right, he starts waving his seals again. You see, once again, the familiar form of chronomancy as he is going to cast slow on Tony, Ryan, Sydney, Richard.
Someone needs to fucking gank Merlin, please.
Except for that, he's not.
No, he does. He does.
No, he doesn't, because I counterspell.
As you hear that doom slowing of the grandfather clock, it is quickly blown away as Richard, you start weaving your own counterspell, and like a burst of wind from Jotunheim itself, you push back the spell. It is evaporated.
Thank you.
Well done.
Well, that's bad. That was bad. Well, all right. So that's bad. All right, Merlin, oh boy. Hold on, I need my prop. All right, Merlin, oh boy. You've been in pretty bad spots before, but you know this. You've come out on top, right? Dad. Richard, you just announced yourself on the battlefield, but it is now your turn.
Yeah, and use my only level 4 slot to do it.
Ooh.
But that's all right. I can make more. I am going to use... It's going to take a little bit, though. But I'm going to use my bonus action to convert a level 2 slot into some sorcery points. So, I'm going to give myself back 3 of those, using up a level 2. And then with my action, I'm going to use... You said he's really hurting?
Merlin?
Yeah.
I mean, he's not a tank, if that's an idea.
Yeah. I'm going to use another level 2 for an ice knife at him.
Okay, it does look like you will tag Chernobog as well.
Yeah, I'm good with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I know that Chernobog is resistant, but I don't think that I don't think Merlin is, just because he's a tiefling. So last time I did cold on him, it worked. So first of all, let's hope this works. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Well, you know what? This is why I did this at level 2. I need a deck save from Merlin and Chernobog.
Okay.
Wow, still 7 damage anyway.
That is a 19 from Chernobog and a 9 from his bright baby boy.
Okay, so Chernobog's gonna take practically nothing. He's gonna take 1 damage, I think, total after saving and resisting. But Merlin should take 7 cold damage.
That is not nothing by any means. Merlin is holding on.
Fuck.
Just barely right now.
Alright, that is my turn.
All right. Andrew.
Oh, okay. So Trogdor doesn't have to. Trogdor is going to turn his head towards these two, father and son, and he churns up this mighty roar, and erupting from his mouth, you hear. If you just click play there. But with that, I throw up the metal horns, and he goes ahead and blasts his voice box, his breath weapon, which is a special breath weapon.
I believe it has a name.
It does. It is the Spark of Inspiration. So a dazzling array of flashing colored light springs from Trogdor's mouth. So I get to roll a 10d10, and the total is how many dice or how many hit points I get to blind.
All right, and which way are you aiming it currently?
Oh man, right there.
Okay. It is theoretically possible for you to get both of them. Why don't you roll 10d10?
Just to start, yeah, we'll start there. 71 damage.
Well, it's not damage. It is a
Hit
color
points
spray.
worth. You're right.
effectively. Yes.
71 hit points worth of blinding.
You are not that far off from you see like a blast of Nyadcat rainbow color just overtake half the battlefield as Chernabog like lifts one of his wings to kind of blast the brunt of the rainbow sending your way. Merlin turns around and he's just like fully like bah! Like cannot block it. He is blinded, and I believe it is for
Blinded by the light.
blinded for 1 minute.
That's
Mhm.
awesome. He can't
Jeez.
target what he can't see.
So he is just
Yeah.
like much like Tony and I at Beat the Bomb, just coated in magical color, just completely blind.
Hell
Hey,
yeah.
Ryan, you probably already saw.
Oh,
Nice.
Nice.
I'm gonna wear
What
this next
colors
time
on
I
that?
fly. I really want to test the water.
Oh,
No.
I don't know about that, but I mean, I'm
I
not your
put-
dad. You can do whatever, but like, you sure about that?
I'm gonna put the bleeding eye for Merlin as he is just like, my mouth was open for that.
Oh, should I be picking off the ads here or Big Papa?
I've kind of given up on fighting the ads on the right hand side. They're just a bit too far away from me.
Okay, well, since I'm here, I'll go ahead and. Oops. Well, it's 40 feet away. All right, yeah, I'll take a pot shot at the one in the middle there. So, bonus action aim, action gun. I replace his entire head with a hole, just a giant hole. I
All right,
Select-
Winston. I know it looks bad right now, but I'm sure if we secure our wit and hold together, and he looks over, and there's just a hole where
Yeah.
his face used to be.
Yeah,
Like, it's
I right click on his head area and hit remove.
Yeah,
Just delete.
like
that.
Delete it.
when Minnie took her face off, but there's no
Yeah.
horrible space behind it. There's just darkness,
Ugh.
or the other
That-
half.
Does that do it?
Yeah, that'll do it.
Okay.
You blast him
40,
so hard, he
58.
hits the wall and then falls into the lava.
Nice. Oh, I just needed 11 more. Oh well. Alright, cool. So that's bonus actions. I think as far as movement goes, we will kind of stay chilling in this area.
Okay. All right. Go ahead and make another
Actually-
wisdom save for
Actually,
Trogdor.
we're gonna move above the pillar.
Yeah, there you go.
All right.
And yes, wisdom save. Thank you for reminding me. 1d20 plus 7 equals go.
Nice.
22.
Plenty. That's enough.
We're not afraid anymore.
I think Trogdor just had to get all that color that was inside him, and now he's like, "Oh, I'm fine. I just had gas."
Amber was the color of his energy, and amber is anxiety, as we all know.
All right. right. Well, it looks like the tides finally started to turn. Most of the ads are gone. Merlin is just completely caked in magical blindness right now. And Chernabog, for the first time, is starting to look rough. When you first faced against Chernabog, he seemed like an insurmountable task. But now, given your skill, experience, and tactics, you have finally started to meet Chernabog on the battlefield as equals. Ryan is going to take 2 swipes with his Mace of Disruption.
Fuck him up.
And probably after that, probably miss, which is the correct.
Reese's Puffs, Reese's Puffs. Fuck
That
'em up,
does
fuck 'em up,
hit.
fuck 'em up.
Ryan will use his last first level spell to tack on another Divine Smite, doing an additional... Ugh, not great. Well, all in 30 points of bludgeoning and radiant damage. Finally, Chernabog is starting to look rough. That is his turn. That is Ryan's turn, rather. Up next is the Chernabog himself. He is not a fan of what is happening right now. Between Tony now rejoining the fight, Sydney nicking at his nips, or at his heels, and Ryan doing major damage there. He is going to try to push both Ryan and Tony back into the lava.
Right.
When I get a strength or a athletics from you,
And I am raging.
yes.
17.
Is that your first one?
I gotta roll 2 of them?
Yes, he is trying to push you back twice. He wants to push you into the lava.
Oh, okay. Sorry. So it's a 17 and an 18.
The first one is a 19. As you are shoved back 5 feet, Tony.
Okay.
The second one is a 17. As
Okay.
you are feeling yourself being slowly pushed back, your feet lock in.
Just
And
really
we're
get
just
to
right up.
digging in, like, knees down. Yeah. Oh boy.
Ryan's up next. That's not good. That is an 8 on the first one with advantage. And a 13 on the second one, but it is still not enough as Ryan is just shoved back 5 feet alone. And that is it. So no one goes into the lava this time. French, dead. Brandon, dead. British soldier, mourning. You monster!
Traumatized.
You monster! Were you the one hiding in the boat the entire time?
Just recently.
What are you talking about? That's been there the whole time.
He is going to take his musket and he's going to fire it at you, Andrew, because you just
Oh,
killer-rated his friend.
yeah.
But I'm guessing a 13 doesn't hit.
Fortunately, no.
All right. He's having a real hard time. As the last ad, he's kind of like, maybe if I go hide, maybe if I just press myself up against this wall, no one will know.
I give him the thumbs up, like, yes, that's the right choice. Can I
He's
actually,
kind of like
can I,
crouching in the rock.
can I actually, as a reaction, try to make a persuasion check for him to, like, fuck off? Like, kind of a one chance, you can go. One
Go
chance.
ahead, make a persuasion check.
15?
I'll give him an insight to that. I don't know what I was expecting was going to happen there.
mean, I was just gonna try and kill him next turn anyway.
Can
that
he
is
even
a-
go? There's
that
just
is a-
rocks in the doorway.
That is a 16. So he's like,
Wow.
you should go, and he's like starting to kick rocks out of the way, and like, wait, no, for Queen and Country. He starts.
Oh
reloading.
man, I've emboldened him. Okay. So now it won't be a war crime when you kill him.
That's right, Reginald.
yeah.
No, I just start doing kick flips. Artem, but do you have anything to say about this new Winston now reinvigorated?
I do. I need a wisdom saving throw. Whether or not he passes,
He doesn't.
he doesn't. Okay, cool. My his like for King and Country, my vicious mockery is just gonna be like, "You lost the war."
We did.
Does he die from? Yes.
Oh man.
Historitality.
I love vicious
Wait, guys.
mockery.
If we ever have to flee the country, we can't land in France or England. There are a
We
couple
can't
countries.
go anywhere.
They'll be like, no, we saw the stream. Yeah, we saw it.
Or
Oh,
Is there
no.
anything else you wish to do?
like the American Southwest is also off limits with the bandits.
I'm gonna give who needs an inspiration. Who can hit the hardest? Ryan's used up his smites. Tony, let's go
Means
ahead
Tony.
and make sure you hit. So you get a bardic inspiration. That'll be my bonus
Thanks, I'm up
action.
next too.
And that's my turn. Hey, you're Art next.
I am.
All right, Tony, you just been inspired. Artem, how do you inspire Tony?
Fuck him up.
There you go. Inspire me.
Just like that.
Chicken jockey.
Oh.
So
All right, we got an
inspiring.
18. Yeah, I yell chicken jockey as I take 2 swings.
All
I
right.
got an 18 and a 26. How's that?
Those will hit.
I don't even need to give him the
Wonderful.
inspiration.
I still like it. All right, we said lightning doesn't change anything here, so 33. That's actually
Damn.
kind of low for all that, but
Still
I was gonna
33.
say, like Tony, like you have the widest ranges when it comes to damage. It's like you could or you could not, but I don't know.
Yeah. And it's funny because 33 would be like it's low relatively speaking. It's like that's 33 damage, but it's like
It's
has
still
kinda
insane.
land. Yeah.
That said, you leap up and you take 2 more swipes at him. You almost chop off his nipple ring that he's got right there, but it holds firm, as does his nipple. Chernabog
Oh, man.
is looking real weak right now, in the red,
Good.
potentially ready to be finished off. Sydney,
Hey, now.
you're up next.
I'm gonna swing at him a couple times with my axe.
Okay.
Nice!
Nice.
Nice! Okay, so
Clean and dirty.
6.
My favorite comedy troupe.
2d6 plus 10. Yes. 24.
Nice.
Sydney.
Jesus Christ, nuh
As Tony delivers another 2 massive blows, Chernabog shudders for the first time. His arm goes, like his whole hand covers an entire one of the platforms. As he starts to sink down into his own lava, he starts to pull himself up. You ready yourself and launch yourself at him. How do you want to do this?
As he kind of crumbles forward, I think I want to take that axe and aim it at like that big artery that's like in the neck. Like,
Okay.
and I just 1-2, just real quick, chop chop, and that's.
You-
And hopefully that blood doesn't hurt.
You leap into the air and you bring your Severance, and you remember why it got its name. As you carve right into it, and you hit its Chernobog's jugular, and a geyser of thick black blood goes spurting across you and Ryan as you just push through and just and from the weight of his own massive muscles, he's like a nearly headless Nick. Falls, clam, slams onto the pillars, and slowly sinks into the lava below.
Nice.
Chernobog.
You're alone, Merlin.
Go
And
daddy
Ryan,
Ryan, I
dead.
go, my bad.
You can't see
Sydney.
what just happened to your dad, but it wasn't pretty.
Christ.
Now
Is
we
there
both
anything
have
else you wish to do on your turn, Sydney?
I would like to look at Ryan and be like, my bad, sorry. Sorry. And then
Oh
I
no,
would
and the
just-
nipple ring fell off.
And the nipple ring fell off.
Or did it switch sides? It's a magical
I
item.
think it'd be like a, what's it called? Like a crown, a pendant? What are the things? The diadem? What's that?
Diadem.
Oh,
Hello.
yeah.
Tiara?
Or circlet. Or
Tiara?
circlet, yeah.
diadem.
I
Diadem.
think it'd be a circlet on you
It is
guys.
diadem.
It is diadem.
Ooh, nipple ring circlet.
No, but what if it was actually
Very cool.
a special piercing for us and you had to attune?
Oh.
Gross. Yeah, that's my turn. Like to point menacingly at Merlin though.
I don't know if you'd see it.
Wow. Well, congratulations. You passed the final test. You did it. You guys, congratulations. That was wow. You guys nailed it. Well,
You're the guys, we did it.
We saved the city.
So, you know, good job. A ranks all around.
Oh, nice.
S marks.
That sounds like
Oh.
6 seconds of talking. Ice knife, second level.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, Merlin's like, got me in a real bind here.
My dad is dead. Oh man.
I mean, he's gonna go back to hell and reform. I'd really like to not meet him there if possible.
There's one way you can save your skin.
There is.
Who's a better wizard than you? I think there's at least 2 of us here.
I mean, technically, you guys aren't wizards. You don't have a
No,
degree.
and we're but aren't we still better than you though? Like I'm waiting to hear.
This
I
feels
thought we
like
fixed
we're
evil
on
Witcher.
Valkyrie, guys.
Lava. He's like, no.
I'm trying to hear you over the sound of my ice knife. What?
Yeah, no, I hear it. You are.
My fire.
He starts dancing off.
You're the better mage. There, you see it? You heard it.
Ooh.
You all heard it. So,
I think you could say it one more time because I'm sorry, I'm 60 feet away from you.
And I'm up in the air on a dragon.
you are the better mage.
Yeah, I got that clip. I'll send it to you for your ringtone.
All right, cool. Yep. All right, I guess we're good here, Merlin. You stay blind and
All right, I'm blind. I can't see shit right now. I forgot about that wrinkle.
how do we get all this lava away so we can approach Walt?
I don't know. It's probably gonna go away after a while.
Good mage would know how to deal with them.
Yeah.
I'm a little bit blind at the moment.
Yeah, here's also
just
the other
lost
thing,
his
Merlin.
dad.
So we just wasted a bunch of our resources doing your little shenanigans, and now we still got to go up against Walt. So, you know, how are you gonna fix that? You got some items for us? Like, what are you gonna do to compensate us here?
You want me to help you? After everything?
It would be preferable to you not helping us.
Be
Not
our
supposed to do
preference.
this. But, alright. If you want to know somewhere safe, and if you want to know where all my gear is, I can tell you. The first thing you're going to want to do, and then from within his pocket, a small rectangular piece of cardboard begins to glow, and then, like a flash, the rogue's
Oh,
card
the
comes
card.
to life, slitting his throat.
Oh, hate to
card
see
said
that.
it's not me.
Can't help us.
He failed to live up to the deal.
Dang.
That was a little fucked up.
Yeah, that's a lot.
I was wondering about that right as he did it. Like, what does this mean for the cards? Like, was he still gonna betray us because he was magically bound? But I guess he just died.
I don't know if that was just dying though. That felt pointed and personal and murdery.
A little murdery.
Arthur is never gonna recover from this.
Maybe we don't tell him that.
Yeah. He'll just
What
be
if?
wondering where his mentor is for the rest of his days.
Well, I mean,
It's
if
a
we
really good thing we
kill
left him
Walt-
out there on that hill.
If y'all kill Walt Disney,
Hold on, what's
yeah,
this,
okay.
y'all? You're part of this.
I don't know about you guys, but now I'm wondering how the hell are we gonna do that? Because isn't he just waiting for us inside? Like, we're out right outside his castle right now. And I don't know about you guys, but I am nearly completely spent.
I mean, I used a lot of spell slots too.
Yeah.
Not all of them, but a lot.
think we can talk him out of it.
I can still hit things.
So that's one out of the group that's good to go.
Let's do it,
And
guys. Round two.
Fresh-ish.
Haven't even popped the haste potion yet.
I
oh,
got
that's right.
2 spell slots left. So that's 2 more spites. And then that's it. But otherwise, doing alright.
What if, and just hear me out, y'all, we take a nap?
I'm not a warlock anymore, so I ain't gonna help too much unless it's a long nap.
I could do with a long nap. Good recommendation, Richard.
You think
Or-
Walt's just gonna wait in his
Yeah, probably.
castle while we sleep out here?
Either way, maybe we get out of the lava antechamber.
Yeah, I hate it here.
Yeah.
It sucks
I mean,
and it
he-
hurts.
He's been waiting kind of no matter what, right?
It's oppressively hot. That is true. He has just kind of been waiting in his castle the whole time. Why would it change now?
Y'all
Because now
don't
we
fall
have-
in that, by the way. Like,
Are you okay?
No, I'm not okay.
Oh my god, you fell in the lava.
yeah, my pants will never recover. My emotions, maybe. But my
How would you have
pants,
legs?
Not my pants.
I don't
Yeah,
have
it's
the legs for shorts,
oppressively
y'all. I
hot.
have to wear jeans.
Let's get away from this lava. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
Same, buddy.
So I guess we do that.
As you're gliding back down, Trogdor kind of speaks up to you. Father,
Yeah, bud.
your destiny remains inside, does it not?
Elaborate.
This is where you've been going. This is our Concord that would help you at the end.
Am I going the wrong ways at the other door?
I can give you the last of my strength,
No.
so that you are ready to go on ahead.
But you should be there with us.
I do not think I can go in that place, but I can help you here.
If it's about living with cats, like they'll get used to you.
I love cats. They're delicious.
Okay. You have a point. Last of your strength, you say?
I have restorative magic. I can use it so that you'll be ready.
I'm listening.
But it will be the end of my journey with you.
I
Let me do
really
this.
want you to come. Okay, if you insist.
Can't take him with us.
Troggy? I love you, buddy.
It's like the Spirited Away, like the big dragon form, like kind of comes in and like nuzzles you.
Are you
And
telling me
as
we
you-
could have brought Arthur and Oswald in here and burned them both for 2 more long rests?
Not Oswald.
What?
Not Oswald.
And as you hug Trogdor, all of his feathers, his scales, light a bright, radiant, healing magic. And in a moment, he kind of starts to fade and then dissipates, returning to the dream. Using the last of his energy and sacrificing himself to aid you, as was the agreement, you may all take a long rest.
Ooh!
Nice. Much needed.
Thank you.
You know, I would have been
during-
fine. Does that mean
During
I get
our
to
long
recharge Solo's
rest,
blaster?
I give kind of like a recap, like, oh man, man, you did that awesome move, Artem, dude. Sydney, the way you freaking killed that thing, Tony, the way you like broke out of your fear and then started attacking. I go on for 10 minutes just hyping people up about how well they did in the last battle.
Gassed
Thank
up.
you. And that's 10?
That's 10.
Does that mean I get to recharge Solo's blaster? Or is that like more of a time thing?
The healing magic was more for your bodies, your abilities, than your gear. So
That's fair. Well, you know, they say a weapon is really an extension of the body.
If-
I'll just
I don't
go
think they
ahead.
say that actually.
Okay, no, they didn't. No, you're right.
Well, all right, fuck me, I guess.
See you later.
Okay, looking at the menu, it's got a pile of dick. Okay, I'll just eat that. I'll just eat a pile of dick. Cool.
Okay, nice. Yeah, so Trogdor, knowing that he was unable to, it seems that for whatever reason, Trogdor did not believe that he was capable of going inside the castle. And he was willing to give the last of his energy to give you guys the best chance to keep going
Even though
forward.
I know he can do anything he puts his little mind to.
Yeah. As it stands, as you guys rest, talk, and revel, the lava slowly but surely cools and is safe to walk across.
Oh, thank goodness.
Andrew, do you want to test the first step? You're the only one who can compare, you know.
Oh, that's funny. That's funny. Yup. Yeah. Here, give me a hand while I step down.
We have rope.
I do not attempt a saving throw. He may throw me down.
Alright, you guys both need to make dex saves as you fall through. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, it's fine. We're good. Yeah.
I imagine it feels like, I mean, granted, I don't know the science behind this, but in my brain, I like to imagine it's like, you know that like, there's, for like playgrounds, there'll be that thing where it almost looks like pavement, but it's like a rubbery, spongy kind of texture on the ground. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, AstroTurf?
Yeah.
Isn't that grass? I don't know.
It's like the rubber gravel, you mean?
Yeah, like it's soft to stand on. It's got kind of a bounce to it.
Yeah, when we were young, they used like rocks and shit or mulch. Nowadays, kids get, comfortable stuff to beat each other up on.
It's
Yeah.
called wet rubber, apparently. But that's what I imagine it feels like.
Why don't we go ahead and call a bio break here? We'll be back at 9:05. If there's
Sounds
something
good.
else, but you guys will be heading into the end.
Part 1.
Part 1.
The end, part 1.
Alrighty, see y'all.
so I'm really glad you guys
didn't
have
say
been really
what.
chill about that. You know,
Listen,
Yeah, I
Did
know I
you
didn't
get that
mention
bleaching
procedure?
is a valid option. Newt Gingrich did it, so yeah.
really.
You should
Yeah.
still
Forgot about
consider
that.
getting the tattoo for that procedure, though. I mean,
Mm.
for
Yeah,
fun.
absolutely. They did
Right next
say it
to
looked
it.
presidential.
Gross.
Well, and with that, we are back, everyone, to
Oh,
What's
no!
Your Roll. Oh no! The camera's always
Oh.
happens.
What a birthday surprise!
Oh boy! Did
Oh,
we say it was my
Okay.
birthday earlier or no? I don't even know if we confirmed.
We
that.
Are we
sang.
gonna?
Who sang
we
it
gonna
at the
sing
beginning?
boy?
again?
Happy
Happy
birthday
birthday
to
Birthday
you.
magic across the board.
Happy
Happy
birthday to you.
20 on all skills, on all rolls, on all attacks.
Whew. Oh.
But we're back. Yeah, it's my birthday.
What's the opposite of inspiration? Because that's what I assume we get from that. Disinspiration?
Demoralization?
Inspiration.
Ooh.
Demoralized is good.
It is very good.
That would be a fun bard.
Hindrance,
trope, where it's like, I hit
discouragement.
you with the opposite of I demoralize you. You have a minus whatever at a certain time.
To be fair, Vicious Mockery is already a great, like, just make an insult bard. That's what I've been
Yeah.
doing the whole time.
Hmm?
But as we get back into it, you have just cleared the courtyard of the castle of the End. There, you guys met Merlin as he pleaded with you, begged you to try and turn back. That
But
your
we tied a
events.
knot in his beard and then stuck him in the toilet and gave him a swirly. Pantsed him.
You for sure blinded him.
Yeah.
And then,
What's
as
fine?
it seemed he surrendered and was attempting to aid you, he was swiftly executed by the Rogue's Guard for failing to uphold his end of the bargain. With that gone, Trogdor, bless his soul, gave the last of his life force to restore you guys to full health, so that you would have the time and energy to go forward and complete your journey.
Now he's burninating the countryside in the sky.
But as you guys look up
eternity.
at the castle, Richard, you've technically been here before in a vision of sorts. You saw that this was the gateway into the belly of the beast, into the castle. It was a harrowing journey, but you know once you're inside, there's only one way to go. You've rested. You have now long rested. You have said inspirational speeches of varying levels to get up extra temp hit points. Is there anything you guys wish to do before you head forward?
I'll get out.
I am going to cast Armor of Agathis at 4th level. And then I'm going to convert sorcery points into another 4th level spell slot.
Nice.
And then I might even convert a couple 2nd level slots into more sorcery points.
Okay. I guess make a note of that on your sheet. Are you-
So I know that I tried to argue a little bit about the whole thing and the vanishing thing, and nobody really seemed to care a lot, and that's fine. But what happens to Lillian when we leave?
Presumably she goes back to the world in her time, I'm hoping?
Lillian was another person in the first area, Main Street.
Yeah.
And
Been
she seemed to
here
have got-
so long she couldn't really even remember her name well. Just said endless days of sun and She came in with people.
She said something about being here when the park opened,
Yeah.
and that was like decades ago. Which, if time is longer here than it is where we're from, it could be who knows how long.
Yes.
I don't know. Still got that wish, Richard?
I do. Keep it in the back pocket for when we really need it. And if we get through all of this and not need it, then I don't know. Like, Hot Fudge Sundays for everybody. I don't know.
That could be nice.
Or like whatever people want, you know? Like everybody
Not going to go
gets
for the $1
their-
million or the $1 billion.
I mean, if we don't need it.
I'd go for $1 billion.
Yeah, they'll go down real smooth right about now.
I think that'd be sick.
Or
But
world
okay.
peace. I feel like we should throw world peace out there.
Well,
The $1 billion, you could buy world peace, right?
That's true.
that's what I hear.
Well, no one has yet.
No, they haven't.
No one's done it successfully yet. But
I'd like
feel
to give it a
good about
try.
it. I like our odds. And speaking of our odds, guys, I just want to say, you know, as crazy as this whole journey has been, it's kind of wild to think that we've, you know, been journeying together. I mean, this long in this campaign that we've been on, but also just like in general. It's really cool that like we're in the 1% of the 1% of groups that make it this long. And I'm just saying, if we go in there and we don't make it out alive and something horrible happens to us, there's no one else I'd rather be doing it with than you guys.
And we do it together.
Maybe John Cena. He seems like he would have a. No, you guys. You're right. Yeah.
He's just invisible the whole time.
He's been
That
here.
was,
Though. He's been here.
It was a nice heart to heart, and now I'd like to do an axe to face.
And Ryan holds out his arm a la Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz.
Is this,
We have
is this
Richard,
what we're
come on.
doing, guys?
This
what
is
we're
Come on,
doing?
Richard.
actually really uncomfortable. I don't know how they did this on set.
Let's
20
just go,
seconds
all
at a
right?
time.
Don't ruin the moment. Just
Guys,
let's go.
we
okay?
can't fit through the door this way. We have to like go
Pivot.
sideways.
Pivot!
Do it like a crab.
Why are we doing this?
Walt's
Not
been
right.
waiting for our entrance for so long, and this is how we're just get in the door.
Sideways like this.
Just squeeze.
Whose elbow's that? Whose elbow's that?
This is what I've been waiting for this whole time.
All right.
Us.
you guys
Hello.
Head inside the castle of the end. As you walk through sideways in a long line, the door's behind you.
Do-si-do on through.
Is it just a long, narrow passage, so we just have to keep on walking like crabs?
Yeah, it's a 5-foot wall. It's like so. It's got to be like this the whole time.
Why did you start this, Ryan?
I didn't know it would be like this. You could have said something.
Let's switch to one of those dun 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 dun.
Conga line!
Congo line.
Dan?
Can we switch it to a Congo line?
We can.
We can certainly try.
That's a good way to be like, fuck you, you won't break our spirit. Big entrance, Congo line.
Line attack.
Aggressive conga line.
Just through everyone. No, so you guys head through. The doors, massive, slowly, automatically shut behind you as you find yourselves in complete
I have dark vision.
magical darkness.
I'm sorry.
Magical, cosmic, fuck you darkness.
We're at the end. I have to squeeze one more in there. You know.
It was the right time. You are in the dark, but you can feel in your heart there is only one direction to go. A tiny needle pinpoint of light.
I ignite my lightsaber. Give us some more light.
Oh yeah.
Isn't your
Give
sword
yourselves-
glowy?
And the mace is actually glowy too.
Oh, and so is the Zorn Crystal of Brightness.
Wait,
I
Andrew,
can-
no!
Oops, wrong
Wait,
charge setting. My
Wait,
bad.
someone get the Andrew meme.
The Andrew meme. What?
Oh, the
There's an
light.
Andrew
Oh, the
meme.
light. The
The
light.
guy in the bed when he's like squinting at the light.
There are like a couple memes out there where I'm like, wait, is that
There
me?
it is.
I'm sorry, I think of you every single time I see it.
Yeah, I think
It's like, wait, hold on, I got the crystal turned backwards. Oh no!
Listen, there are worse ones to be. I'm crying guy with neck beard. That's the meme I look like.
I like his
the
intensity.
crying salute. Oh man, Richard's memes are all just audio, so he gets to escape.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Father, when
Yes,
can
sir.
I leave?
I pressed
to
the
be on
wrong
my
one, no.
own?
Was that Merlin talking to Chernobog?
What the fuck,
There.
Richard?
No.
All right.
Can I go?
Yeah.
Okay. You guys start walking. With your lightsaber, your gems, your maces lit. Huddled together. Looking out for each other. One last time. As you continue to move forward, the vision in the far distance slowly gets larger and larger. It's more akin to like walking into almost like the reverse hyperbolic time chamber. You cannot see walls, you cannot see a ceiling, you don't even see pillars. It seems you've entered into a completely different space altogether. And as you keep moving, eventually you come across the wall.
Oh, I think I've seen this wall. Fuck it.
Beneath your feet, you can see beautiful polished marble floor, reflective of this massive, moving, undulating. Think like Annihilation, or like when gasoline spills on the ground and there's colors and swirl. A drop of food dye falls through into a glass of clear liquid. All of this, not quite liquid, not quite gas, colors bleeding upwards into the ceiling, into the light above. Directly across on the far side, you see a long line of individuals, their heads raised, floating a few inches off the ground. As you get closer, you start to recognize faces. Melody, Rachel, Garrett, Amanda, all of our friends, all of our loved ones, Natalie, the wedding guests, people that were going to the park that day, all there, suspended. And while Richard, you were there before you saw the little beam of green energy coming out from the back of their head, slowly feeding beads of light up into the ether. Looking at them now, you can see color, or rather, lack thereof. As you look at their bodies floating a few inches off the ground, they are almost nearly grayscale. Black and white, shades of gray, with just a little bit of color towards the top of their temple, seemingly being fed up into the space.
As we enter this room, I feel like the end is so close that I use my regained level 4 spell slot to cast Fire Shield, which can be made in the form of a fiery shield or a frost shield. So I'm basically adding it to my Armor of Agathis, and so basically it's near like full plate of just complete ice armor, and so yeah, I do that as
So you're like super sorcerer right now.
Super Jedi Sorcerer.
As we're walking up and getting closer, I'm also going to cast Detect Thoughts.
Hey, there it is.
What is the range of detect thoughts?
30 feet. So as we're getting within 30 feet of them. If we don't get to 30 feet, then I'm not going to cast it.
Would you like to go to 30 feet?
I mean, I thought we were walking up. Are we not?
Well, let me finish setting the scene.
Sure.
The last two things. You see, above you, floating in space, massive, the 3 circled symbol. Also grayscale, but notably around it is a corona of light. Stepping around, it seems to always be facing you. 2-dimensional, you think. But studying it, you see it has a outline. It reminds you of a black hole, where on the outside you can see overlap of light with a line that cuts through the middle. Like watching any sunset where the light is the most compressed, it is the strongest. It seems that this entity, this symbol, shape, is slowly feeding on the color of this space. Lastly, as you would have expected, you see a throne. On it, a man sitting. Next to him is 2 knightly subjects. A short duck carrying a staff, and next to him a dog
Any
man.
animal?
You guys keep walking forward, and the man takes out a lighter. You finally made it. I was beginning to get worried. Thought you might have gotten lost on the way here.
We certainly took the long way.
Oh my god. I don't mean to get in the middle of this, but I had it super zoomed in so that it looked good for the stream. And when you put that
Oh.
I just right into his crotch.
Adult rating. Standing up from the throne, taking a step. His fine leather shoes ringing out into the darkness. He walks past the line. People. And into the light, you see the god of this land. Walt
Yes,
Disney.
but who's next to Donald? Oh,
Congratulations. You've done it. You've made it to the end. Take a bow. Give me a clap. You earned it. You've done so well to be here. I did have something prepared for you, but I wouldn't want that to come off as cliche, Mr. Nichols. If it's all right with you, I might go on a bit of a tangent.
Detect thoughts.
Are you moving within 30 feet of him?
Are we still not within 30 feet? That looks like we're within 30 feet.
This space is quite big.
I mean, how far are we? Because are we screaming to each other? Like,
Let's just casually approach.
If
You guys
this
move within.
if this monologue goes on for 9 minutes, I start attacking.
I mean, I'm gonna move up. I can't hear you all the way back here, man. It's a big
All
big
right.
hall.
Yeah, let's casually approach.
You guys move within 30 feet of him. You're using detect thoughts.
I am.
What does that do?
So I can read the
Detect
thoughts
thoughts.
of certain creatures when I cast a spell. I can focus using an action to go below surface thoughts, but otherwise, hold on. I'll just copy paste because it's a lot.
What are you doing with it?
Well, at first I want to get the surface thoughts of Donald and Goofy to see, like, are they even really here type things? Do they have thoughts?
How does... Let me see. Oh my god, there's so much.
Also, if something's within 30 feet of me invisibly and thinks, I know it's there.
It doesn't make any mention of language, except for if it doesn't speak a language, it is unaffected. And yeah, that's it. It makes no mention whether they speak the language or not, or speak your language.
Yeah. I think it's thoughts, so, like, sometimes people think in imagery and think in ideas rather than, like, words.
You try to peer into Goofy and Donald's mind, and at first you are hit with, not dissimilar to the deep speech you heard on the alien space station, you are hit with shrill, loud, alien noises. But through it, you can sense certain emotions. Annoyance. Losing patience. They are there because they are willed to be there, but they are not there because they want to be there, nor because that they believe in the cause of whatever Walt is professing. They are there to play their role.
Interesting.
And that is the general vibe you can get from both of them.
I am definitely going to shift my attention to Walt after that. And as he's monologuing, I'll definitely want to take the action to probe deeper.
Do you want to wait for the monologue, or do you want
I'll
to
wait.
probe first, or...
I'll wait for it to start, and then I'll let you know when I probe. Either way, I get surface
but
thoughts, but yeah.
Okay. Creativity. Quite possibly the most rare resource in the entire multiverse. And not just me, not me blowing smoke up your keister. I have it on quite good authority. That's not as easy to come by as one might expect. And after doing the work I've been doing for the last several decades, I'm rather inclined to agree. Sure, plenty of other species may have adopted primitive tools, building shelters or domiciles, even constructing their own form of language. But we, or humans, I should say, are the only ones capable of making things just for the sake of making things. Do you know why that is?
ADHD?
Artem, as you're peering into his mind right now, you hear not really... You hear a cold echo. It seems that he is there, but he is also not there. It seems that whatever this version of him that is speaking to you, it's not an illusion per se, but it's not all of him necessarily either. You can get feelings of desperation. They're right there. They're so close. It finally worked. I can't believe it. It actually worked. Do you know why that is? Because it's who we are. What we are. It is the very literal extension of our consciousness. It's a mirror into how we think, how we feel, how we dream, how we relate. Every little piece we hoist up from our subconscious is a tiny story, hoping to find its audience. It's undeniable proof that in a cold, uncaring universe, that we, in fact, exist. We are stories. Not just the stories that we tell ourselves about ourselves, but we need stories as much as food, as much as water or air. When your world shut down 2 years ago, because that little cough that was going around, where did you go? What did you do?
A lot
Television.
of Netflix.
Film.
Animal Crossing.
Games, radio, maybe a book,
Booze. Yeah.
stories.
Oh, story. Yeah.
When you see a loved one, after a long period of time, what do you do even without thinking? You tell them what you've been up to, your history, your story. When you want to teach a lesson to a child, a moral that will carry with them throughout their life, how do you dress it up? A fable? Parable? Story? Walt takes a few more steps and lights another cigarette. Takes another puff.
All right, I'm officially going to
Yeah.
do the probe. He needs
Okay. What?
he needs to make a wisdom saving throw.
That is a 20.
All right. Well, the spell just ends if it succeeds.
Does he know?
Yes. I mean, either way, he would have known.
Artem, I am an open book.
Nah, you're not even really 100% here, so that's not true.
Are you? Are any of us?
I mean, I haven't
Real
been like
is
100%
relative.
here for a while.
Reality is relative. There's untold power in stories. It is the governing force in the way we think, in the way we live. It is the water in which we swim in every day, while we are not even aware it exists. I knew right away. When the king here, and he points up to that shape in the air, when the king here revealed itself to me in the greater expansion of the universe, that I was special. Chosen. That I would be the one to shepherd humanity into a new era. One path, one creed, one tribe, one story. The pieces are all here. Richard, you picked up a few while you were here. Unbeknownst to me. You're a natural. I should have expected nothing less from a fellow world builder.
Yeah, you mentioned one story, but we all want our own stories. Or the stories we make together, but one story? That sounds like some one world order bullshit.
You need to think about the bigger picture. How's humanity doing out there, by the way? In the world of real. They handling it pretty well?
Oh, it can only go up from here.
I mean, Trump's
Well-
not president anymore, so yeah, doing better.
Right. Your
Do you need a second, Sid?
It got too
Your-
real.
We're
your
free for a
Donald
minute.
problem. And when Walt says you're a Donald problem, Donald's like, poof, hits on the ground.
Attaboy.
I am happy to say, after many years, we're finally starting to make major progress. Starting in fairy tales and public domain avoided a lot of legal hurdles in the beginning. But as we picked up steam, we've been able to land bigger fish. Star Wars, Marvel. Taking down Fox was a big win, as I'm sure you guys enjoyed with the Na'vi and the Xenomorphs.
Nah, the Avatar movie kind of sucked.
More like Navi, am I right?
There's still so much more yet to acquire. But with how ravenous my legal team is, I imagine my kingdom will encompass most of known media by 2015? Maybe let's say 2016.
I doubt it.
That does unfortunately leave a rather large blind spot, as we've come to see here. I can buy or force a sale of most any IP, but only once it's been made material, once it becomes a threat. A much more efficient way would be to just pluck it. Simply take it before it's ever even there. Which brings me to artistic integration. My greatest innovation yet. By creating multiple ritual sites with my effigy across the globe, the parks, I can simply harvest whatever creative notions the visitors were having before they even acting on them. It's not like a lot of them were using it anyways. I mean, most people rarely hone their creative skills or talents to an actual adept level. Is it not better for someone as altruistic as myself to use it for a higher purpose? Isn't it all worth it for the betterment of our species? After several long centuries here, lovingly guiding humanity, I won't lie, it does get a little taxing, a little writer's block every now and then, which of course brings me to you. Why are you here?
You brought us here.
Did I bring you here, or were you always meant to be here?
Definitely feel like you brought us here.
You all, despite being separated by hundreds, thousands of miles, are able to commune with each other and interact with the dream plane for hours at a time on a nearly weekly basis. I have to say,
Welcome back, everyone, to
I'm a real big fan.
Tale of the Veil. We have a guest with us today. You can introduce yourself.
Cool. How much do I need to intro myself? Who am I? What audience?
Oh, that's
am I
my first episode?
As much as you want.
We're on the
Audience
fucking-
currently is 0, but they
Wait, Tony's been a
I'm-
guest this whole time?
Surprise.
If anyone rolls it back, that's the intro.
There's a lot more.
I don't have to abide by any of your rules. I'm a guest.
You already know the story. You, Dreamwalkers, while only just meeting the flesh a few hours ago, feel as though you have journeyed miles and miles together, overcome obstacles, thwarted villains, told stories that never happened that you'll never forget. They are as anything is here. Real. Together, you are more than the sum of your parts. You are an oasis of imagination in a desert of derivative and repetitive content. Feasting on your minds will be such a delicacy. I imagine it will keep me going for another 100 years at least. And if not, you know, I can do it again, and again, and again, as many times as I need to, as long as it takes, until all stories, all creativity is mine.
You know, Walt, you really let me down here, but I was expecting you to be this big mastermind, but you're just another old white dude who wants to own and rule everything. Just a greedy old sad man too big for his own britches. It's really kind of a popcorn fart.
Sure, it may not be the original, but I do expect it'll be the best.
We getting silly or what, y'all?
I'm fucking ready to go.
I think we're
Yeah.
doing this. I definitely want to. If I got to do it in battle, Ryan, it's fine. But I'm definitely ready to just chug that haze potion.
Do we have a catchphrase or something we want to rattle off? Something cool?
We're
Like a
suing
Vince
you for
Clobberin kind.
copyright infringement.
Didgeridoo!
Walt's gonna take the last little bit of a cigarette. Take a big old drag of it
Oh no, I know what's about to happen. Star Wars in 3D.
and flicks it.
Yes, he does.
You know, of all the things I was able to perfectly simulate in this place, the one thing that always eluded me, the exact feeling of smoking a pack of Luckies. Back when I was still flesh and blood, I'd easily smoke 2-3 packs a day. So trust me, I know what they should feel like. And I have a theory why that is. This place, I'm sure you've noticed it, has a tendency to pull its punches when it comes to pain. Get hit with some lightning, or fireball, or lava. Sleep it off. You'll be fine in the morning. It has a knack for sanitizing certain unsavory actions. But the pain, that burning inside your lungs, slowly killing you from the inside out, that's what gives it meaning. That little taste of death is what makes it feel real. So, if it's all right with you, I'd say it's time we get real. And he's going to breathe a cloud of smoke, a large fog cloud surrounding him from deep within his lungs. And you start to hear snapping of bones.
Oh no! Oh no!
As one, boom, large talon arm, and then two, boom, black scale, long claws. As his long neck reaches up into the air. As Walt Disney assumes his final form. Can I get initiative from everyone, please?
No.
What
Shipwrecked.
the fuck, Richard?
There you go. Oh wait, don't I have advantage on this one? I think I do.
Are you an assassin?
No, it's a 2024 barbarian thing, I believe, if I'm remembering
Oh,
correctly.
sorry. I thought that was interesting. That.
Oh, look at all the people from your wedding.
I guess I do have advantage. All right.
Let's see. Who do I want to
Okay.
save? And who do I...
So Ryan, I do have an advantage on that, but it's going to be the 14 for me.
Artem, did you get an 11?
I did. Do you want me to reroll?
No. I see an 8 for you, Sid.
Yeah!
Why are you in here twice?
Because I rolled real low.
Andrew. 17. What about little old me? Okay. Okay. All right. I roll that twice. Sid, what's your dex?
It is a solid 2.
Roll again. Yes, so looking out before you, you see no lava, no traps, no floorboards, just a smooth marble floor. Standing directly across from you is a huge, massive black dragon, flanked on either side by his court mage and protector knight, Donald and Goofy. And in between you and them stand all going in a line, going in infinite directions, left and right, down. your friends and loved ones from Ryan's wedding. Up first, it is Ryan. Starting his turn, as Walt Disney assumes the form of the large black dragon, you are within its fear aura. It is terrifying. Ryan needs to make a save. Ryan is able to make his save. It's like, all right, guys. Leroy Jenkins?
Oh.
Leroy Jenkins.
Leroy. Jenkins.
Gonna charge. Do you say anything when Ryan charges ahead?
Who?
Wait, we're all
You do.
faster if we go in your order.
Can we all run as a unit?
No.
No, the dragon goes next, Ryan.
Ryan is going to take the center.
It's a dragon, Ryan.
And he's going to draw a shield. As
And
an action,
put everyone but Tony in his aura. It's fine. I'm just messing around. You do what you gotta do.
Tell you what, Ryan will use a second level spell slot and cast Bless.
Ooh.
For 4 targets. That is going to go to Tony. That is going to go into Sydney. That is going to go to Andrew. That is going to go to Ryan. You are all blessed. You have an extra 1d4 on attacks and saves. That is his action. Bonus action. Not a whole lot he can do here. He's concentrating on that. Alright, that's Ryan's turn.
Uh-oh.
Up next. Wait, hold on.
You jumped the turn order.
That's her.
Get him!
Get him!
Get her!
And
Why does it say 14 for Walt Dragon?
I don't know.
He was just after you.
I gave him a 20. I think it changed. Because he rolled a 20.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Walt Dragon's going to gust up his wings and fly.
Damn it.
Could have used a Trogdor here, huh?
Yeah, but he helped us, and I'm. Oh God.
I'm really glad I had counter spell for the last one, but now I wish I had fly.
Uh-oh.
I like that.
Uh-oh.
Mm,
Uh-oh.
yeah, I don't like the flip.
And he said, "You're over here."
I'm glad Ryan got out of the way.
Yeah, Ryan, we're playing real selfishly so far.
I
It's
was
his
about to
birthday.
leave you guys in the dust, just so you know.
No.
Ryan, no.
Richard, you could have had all my power, my influence, my guidance, but you gave it all away. You were never fit for it anyways. But here, have it back. As green evil Disney flames shoot out in a 60-foot line.
Jeez.
It's at this
Richard.
moment I'm like, holy shit, he was my patron?
Richard, Artem, Andrew, Sydney, Tony, can I get a dex save from all of you?
What's
Hey,
the
we're
bonus
definitely
being in the aura?
saying
+4.
+4 and with blessed.
failed us.
So
And with bless for
1d4
the
plus
melees.
4. Okay.
Ryan, this is definitely a danger sense. Except
Oh, yeah.
+4.
I have
That's
23.
Ah.
All right.
I have 27.
Jesus.
Okay.
That stance, baby.
It's a 21 for me.
All right.
All right.
That. All right. 29.
So I see a 19. I see a 27. I see a 21
A 29.
and a 29. And I see
I'm at 21. I did the math for you.
an 8. Is that correct?
Oh.
Everyone passes. Except for Richard.
Yeah, I
I
was
was
I
about
got
to
an 8.
say.
Except for Richard. Richard,
Long
I
pause
mean,
there.
to be fair, you are in the front. So maybe everyone,
Yeah.
ducks behind you.
Mhm.
Some of y'all are real tall in this group. I'm just saying.
That's
We got a tall batch here.
This just makes sense that sitting
And
there
the
in
two
the back
shorts are the
dodged.
ones
Yep.
in the back.
You guys counted. Do we get? Hey Ryan, when we're behind them like this, do we get half cover?
I think yes.
You pass, so.
A bunch of levels, layers of.
All right, that is on a fail. 40 points of fire damage.
Oh!
So
Funny pass.
glad I've got evasion.
20 points of fire damage.
That's nasty. I'm sorry for y'all.
I will use my reactive resistance, whatever it's called, for my get to the Chernobog and make it 10.
Okay.
Because I'm not raging. Not that it would matter.
I had cast Fire Shield earlier, and when you use it for the cold side, you gain resistance to fire.
Nice.
All right.
Nice.
Nice.
So
20
he
damage.
shoots down, and I take the full brunt. But there's a couple things going on. One, I'm resistant, so it's knocked down to 20. Two, with my level 6 ability that I never thought actually would really matter, my Armor of Agathis gets a bonus equal to my charisma. So instead of 20 temp HP, I had 23.
Okay.
Which means it's still standing by 3.
Oh, hell
All
yeah.
right. Very nice. Okay, so still got some Armor of Agathis going. Everyone else takes, was that 20 points except for the people that halved it? Or, Andrew, you took 0, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. 80. Then, Walt the dragon is going to kick up into the air and fly up about
What a bastard.
30 feet in the air.
God!
Wish I could jump that.
I'll boost.
All right, that is its turn. Andrew, you're up.
Okay. Neat. You said 60 feet in the air? Oh, 30 feet. No way in hell this is gonna work. I'm gonna bust out the Zorn crystal and point it at our enemy here and blast it with a blinding laser beam. It needs to make a DC 15 con save. Or
A
be
dragon
blinded for
making
1
a
minute.
con save.
Yep. I
Hey.
know it's a long shot.
Weirder things have happened.
Probably a waste of a turn, but we'll see.
Walt Dragon is going to burn the first use of its legendary resistance
Nice.
as he rolls
Okay.
a natural 1.
Ho ho ho! Okay, I did something.
Insects.
Oh boy. And then I'm going to rush off. I should. gonna get in Goofy's face.
Sorry, Andrew. Top of your turn, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh,
Because you're scared.
12. Oh, plus 1d4.
Plus 4 also.
Plus 1d4 plus 4. Okay.
What
Does
is the
19
total?
do? 19?
You are successful. You are immune from its frightening presence.
Yes! Tight, 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 tight. Tight, yeah! I'm going to rush up, and then I'm going to, as I draw the Harmonic Jeweler, I'm going to hit the power slide. Shit, dude from Goof Troop, what's that guy's name? Max
Powerline?
Voltage? Powerline.
Max?
Hit that that power line, like slide and pop up and dance, and then wah! And charge it up.
Okay.
It's a performance
Lexi?
roll for that. Oh.
Oh no.
Unfortunately, Bless cannot help you here. You're not
I-
Maxie.
I think I go to power slide on my knees, and I I don't get the glide I'm looking for, and I just kind of like thunk and like pop back up, and I'm like, the ground looks wet, but there's no water, right? Okay. Just
It's like
looks wettish.
perfectly like shimmering waxed.
I thought it would be a smoother surface, but there's plenty of traction there. Yep. Anyway,
All right. Richard.
After taking head on a ton of fire, not losing a single HP, just the shield taking all of it, I'm gonna be like, oh, that's cute. I got a final 2, and I'm gonna eat a cookie as a bonus action.
Okay.
And I'm going to embrace my giant heritage as my final form, like encased in ice. I would like to grow towards the direction of Donald, please. Thank you.
Now you're really tall.
Now I'm really fucking tall. Now 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna have to like jump over Melody and Rachel. 4, 5. There we go. 6. And I'm gonna do a green flame blade with my lightsaber on Donald.
Okay.
That will be a +8. 16?
You're a little bit getting used to the big body. Donald is real quick, kind of short on the ground, ducks, dodges the attack.
Alright.
ducks your attack.
Not even attempt a Donald impression. That's where my talents end.
That was everything.
Okay. Tony.
All right. I am first going to rage. We got to get that going first. And then going to... Pretty sure I can just... Whoop. Yep, I could flank Goofy. Technically with my Feral Pounce, it's called, I have 60 moving speed when I start up my rage.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, you get half your speed in addition to it when you trigger the rage. It's pretty neat. Anyways, so I'm going to flank with Andrew. I am going to, I'm going to do that, and I'm going to attack Goofy.
Okay.
Our flanking rule, I know I always ask, D4?
D4.
So that is a 20 and a 29.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right.
Or, sorry, the 20 will miss.
Really?
Yes. As you cleave through or try and hit them, you hit like a holographic full plate armor with shield.
Oh, okay. So it's one hit. Interesting. Oh wait, I have bless.
Isn't that in the D4 already?
I was
No.
blanking.
Okay.
That D4. Yeah, no. That was. Wait. Did I roll? Wait, why did I roll that D4?
You rolled for flanking.
Oh, for flanking. Yes. Okay. So make that a 23.
That'll hit.
Okay. Yeah, sorry,
Would
my
everybody
own
cry if he was like, that still doesn't hit?
a little bit.
Walt
Sorry,
could
my
win
own roll
this one.
confused me there a little
My
bit.
boots shaking in them.
All right. In case you need me to separate out the radiant, I can, but I'm gonna hit him for 31.
Very nice.
And I see that it's his turn next, so let's see what happens.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to do with your turn?
No.
He sees you raging behind him, and he's like, Donald, get him off me! You're not
Donald!
Maxie.
Help!
And he's going to start
Sword!
sticking some swings at you, Andrew.
Bring it on!
He is not carrying a weapon. He has a shield, and he is going to, much like U.S. Agent, try to beat you to death with a shield.
Oh, Jesus.
He's gonna goof you up. It's fine.
You're about to get yucked up right now.
Oh, that's good.
Just double check something. Oh, okay. That is a 10, that is a 16, and that is a 19.
Ooh, okay, 2 hits. Gross. Don't like that.
Okay. Dirty 19.
Since we know I'm going to uncanny dodge one of them, I think it makes most sense for me to dodge the first one.
Okay.
Kind of glancing.
The first
blow,
one
full
is
blow.
11.
Okay. Take 6.
The second one is unfortunately 15.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oops, I forgot to fill that out. Sorry, you said... Nope, that's... Oh my god, Andrew. Get it together.
So 11 cut in half, 5.
Oh, okay, thank you.
And then the second one is 15, so 20 total.
Gracias.
Okay, that is Goofy's turn. He seems to kind of like where you're at right now. Artem, what you doing?
Well, against my better judgment, I'm gonna pick a fight with a dragon, I guess. I'm gonna look at it.
Sorry, real quick. Richard,
Oh,
Tony, and now Artem. Can I get a wisdom save from all of you?
Okay.
Is it at the start of the
Maybe
turn?
this will help.
Would I have taken it back when I was still in the aura?
You're all in the aura.
No, I mean when I was in Ryan's aura.
Yeah.
You were in there.
You were here, right? Yes.
Yeah.
So you get a +4.
What is it? A wisdom save?
A wisdom save.
Your aura kind of thing.
Yes.
God damn, I'm rolling terribly.
Okay.
All right. Tony, surprisingly, without the aura, you pass it. Richard and Artem, you both fail it. So, Richard, you made a lateral move, so I'll allow it. But Artem, you and Richard are both afraid.
What is?
That's why I ran away and ran towards Donald.
I just can't. I take attacks at disadvantage, and I can't move
I
towards
just
him,
think you
right?
can't move. Yeah.
I'm okay with
You can
being
still
afraid.
you can still target it for a save, though.
Yeah, that I was
Yes,
like,
great.
I look at him and I'm like, you're not that creative, Walt. You're really not. Which is why I'm going to use a spell that we've all seen before. And I cast Slow on the dragon.
Just the dragon?
I don't think it can reach anyone else because he's
Yeah.
30 feet in the air. You know, actually, I think if we think about the cube like this, like, so he's 30 feet in the air, so the cube would reach him. And if I do it, oh God, I don't want to do it from the center. There we go. Yeah, if I did this, it would technically hit both the dragon and Donald.
Sure.
So yeah, Dragon and Donald. I will need both of them to make a wisdom save.
Nice.
As you start to cast your slow, the dragon is going to start weaving its own movements.
Oh, it's gonna fucking counterspell.
Well, dragon counter spells your slow.
Can someone counterspell his counters?
Technically, yes, you
I-
can do that.
I actually can
Wild magic.
counterspell his counterspell, and I do so.
All right. In that case, that is a 13 and a 15. Both
They both fail.
Walt Dragon and Donald are slowed.
Oh, he's not
Yeah!
even gonna resist it.
Nice.
All right.
Tried countering it, didn't work. Got him off guard.
And after that, I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, I'm definitely a little bitch though. So moving over here. Bonus action. Bonus action. I look to Sydney and I'm like, you got this. You got this.
30 feet in the fucking air. I
You
can't
got
reach
this.
him. I can't reach him.
That's a bardic inspiration.
Oh, thanks.
30 feet in the fucking air. What are you talking about?
I can't do shit.
What kind of dragon does he
Can you
count
send the
as?
ghost up there? Can you send the ghost on his back?
Ooh.
I would love to do that, but because he's 30 fucking feet and I have to summon the echo within 15 of me before moving, no.
Ryan, would it be safe to assume because he used a fire-breathing thing that he is a red dragon then?
Are you looking up stats right now?
No, I'm not looking up stats. I'm like trying to think like fire. I mean, I guess
He's using fire.
Yeah, so he probably is resistant to fire then. Is
That's
what
a
I'm
fair
like.
assumption to make. Yeah.
I kind of say that out loud to people too.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, if this dragon doesn't look like the same color in D&D
Yeah.
as it does in Disney, just
Yeah.
make a leap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which also
Yeah.
means, damn, I should have used that flamethrower on Merlin.
But fun fact, all the dragons, despite being more or less Power Rangers, some are stronger than others. Like red's really strong, and then black's there, and you're kind of like, okay. All right, Donald's turn. He is slowed.
Yes.
Donald, I swear to God.
Let's see.
There is some wild stuff with slow and spell casting, by the way.
What is that?
Don't let I swear.
Basically, they have a 25% chance to cast any spell that requires somatic or verbal components because they are going so slow that they cannot properly do the motions or verbal parts.
Ooh.
Totally forgot about that.
So Donald might be really fucked in this. Sorry, only somatic, not
See.
verbal.
I don't see 25%. It looks like a 50-50.
If it casts a spell with a somatic component, there's a 25% chance the spell fails as a result of the target making the spell's gestures too slowly.
Oh, is that new rules?
Possibly.
I'm looking at a different slow.
Yeah, because
Maybe they
on an
did
11
change
or
slow.
higher, the spell doesn't take effect until the creature's next turn. But that's the 2014 one.
I guess they did change it.
Yeah.
Up to you which one you want to use.
I mean, I haven't gone through every single change of what spells does which. I didn't think that slow needed a buff, to be honest.
I don't think it's a buff. I think it's technically a nerf because
Mhm.
If
it's a
there's
25%.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
It's
it's
a-
25 instead of 50?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
up
So-
to you which one you want to
But-
use.
but
Also,
25% that it doesn't work at all, as opposed to it just waits till the next turn. So,
that's right. Okay, so they've changed it slightly because it was any spell before. Now it's only if the spell has a somatic component.
There's so much more.
I know.
It should just be unhaste.
Do you just want to use the original one? I posted the
I-
full thing of slow.
I'd prefer it, to be honest.
Okay, that's fine with me. It's technically better.
I'm just like, I didn't know about that whole thing before, and I probably would have done something differently if that were the case. Because I think of like the first half and then the whole thing with a casting spell. But if I don't know the spells, then that's on me. Let's see what happens. Donnelly is going to try and cast a spell. There it is. So he just rolls a raw d20.
Yes. And if he gets 11 or higher, then he can cast it next turn. If he rolls under 10 or under, it just doesn't happen. He wastes a spell slot.
What?
That's what slow does
So you
to
can't-
casters.
That's
It is a fucky spell for casters, which is why I
so
took it.
next turn it can cast a spell. All right,
Yeah.
let's see what happens, I guess. That's a 5, so I guess it fizzles.
It fizzles.
So-
He can make the wisdom saving throw again at the end of his turn.
Thank you.
does it say that it doesn't work at all? I don't know if it says anything about if it rolls a 10 lower.
If it can't, the spell is wasted. I assume that applies to both if it can't use its action the next turn and if it can't pass the check.
That's a big assumption to make.
I mean,
Yeah, I
it
don't-
doesn't say anything else.
Well,
It doesn't say what happens if you roll under.
No.
Yeah,
But I assume that's the if it can't, the spell is wasted applies to the
Well, I
failure
mean,
of both the roll.
the previous sentence mentions using its action to complete the turn, so I think it's if it can't use its action. We could look up a sage advice or something about it.
I think this is why they redid slow.
Maybe.
What's the new? What's the new then?
The new one is if the spell has a somatic component, you just roll like a d20, and there's a 25% chance that the spell just fails completely. But so
You
it
could
would
just
be a
roll
5 or
D4
under.
it on a 1. It doesn't
Yeah.
work.
It's way more nerfed, I will say.
Okay. It. Sorry. All right. So it has VMSM, so it has all of the things.
It has a somatic, so you need to roll a d4, and if it's a 1, he can't cast it.
Okay. Roll
It
a
just
3.
fails. Then he casts the spell.
Okay. Great. All right. He is going to start slowly weaving a spell. Blah blah blah. Flavor text. 10-foot radius. I don't think I need to do this, but yeah.
No.
Ryan, Sydney, Artem. I need a dex save from all of you, please. Very nice.
Plus 4, actually, so 29.
Mm-hmm.
19, 21, 25, 27.
Goddamn.
Don't forget, Sydney, you are also blessed.
Yes.
That is a fail on Ryan.
Ryan, no.
But you guys both pass. So half of 27, 13 radiant and fire damage to both of you. And 27 to Ryan.
What was the number again? I'm so sorry.
It was 27, so half.
Okay.
As Donald calls down a pillar of holy fire and light.
Good God.
What did
Isn't
I
there
do
a-
to you, Donald?
You were there.
Okay, that's fair. Sure.
I don't think...
Slow saves.
Same to you.
Okay.
So he has to make his wisdom save at the end of his turn as well.
Okay.
I don't like that it's concentration and they get a resave.
Yeah.
It's a pretty good spell.
Yeah, but like 2 ways for them to get out of it every turn is like,
Yeah, usually it's one or the other.
$26.
Well, he definitely passes. He's no longer slowed. They really nerfed slow. Damn.
If it wasn't clear by now, based on his robes, Donald is a cleric, but it seems he is more magically and arcana aligned. That happens at the end of his turn, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
All right. He is still going to move away from you, Richard.
Alright. I think I already... Did the dragon go after me? No.
Can
it went
he
before
move
me,
that
the
far?
All right, it would go 1, 2.
I'm gonna take a swipe at it with my laser sword.
Do you use counterspell, correct?
Yeah, but that was to the dragon, right?
When the
still on the same round.
when the dragon used counterspell, you counterspelled it.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind.
So, that's Donald's move. Everyone took damage. You held on to slow. All right. Sydney.
So, a move around here. I'm gonna put Melanie.
Sorry, Sydney. Can I have a wisdom save?
Oh, balls. Sure, buddy.
3 plus 4 plus 4.
That's a natural 20.
You ain't afraid, no dragon.
8. Fuck that dragon.
Wait, we have a bard. We can.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. I would like to, as my bonus, I'm going to bring Melanie in, and I'm going to drop her right over here near Nat and Doland. And while I would like to attack him, instead I'm going to do something like is a waste of my time. Dragon is 30 feet in the air. But I'm going to brandish Severance. Like, hold the blade up towards Dragonwalt. It's going to glow a color, but I'm going to use Blade of Eternal Demise. It's 3 points for my maneuvers.
Okay.
As an action, I can spend 3 maneuver points to choose a weapon and declare a single. It's going to be fucking Walt. For the next 8 hours, the weapon becomes magical, and if it deals any damage, it also max by the same amount. In addition,
Sorry, Sid, you've been
Sorry.
going in and out this entire thing.
have I? It's better.
It's like
Okay.
semi-censored. It's kind of fun.
I'm
And then
swearing
you
a
shove
lot.
it up his.
And then I take
So-
the axe and, with his own spaghetti.
Mom spaghetti, yeah. So for the next 8 hours, if the weapon deals any damage to Walt, it reduces the target's max HP by that same amount until it finishes long rest.
Okay.
In addition, if the declared creature dies from damage dealt by the chosen weapon, it cannot be returned to life by magic as long as it is touching that creature.
All right.
So that's my action. Bonus was having Melanie out near Donald. And
Okay.
here we are.
Right. Did I do a wisdom for Ryan? I see a 25 wisdom. So yes. All right. Well, there's a dragon in the air, and he do just care. Goofy seems pretty surrounded at the moment. But I guess he's gonna hold the line with you guys. Oh, he needs to make a concentration check.
Goofy does?
Ryan does.
Why?
He's good.
Because of the flame strike.
Oh, that's right. Sure.
But 2020, that holds.
Woo-woo.
Ryan's gonna scooch up, stay between you guys. Well, I guess
Yeah, it has a line.
don't want to stand in the line. So it's kind of
Yeah.
like, all right, I guess you guys stand there, and I'll be here, and we'll figure this out.
Just nobody get
Triangle
hurt.
formation.
But Ryan does have a ranged attack. He's gonna use Guiding Bolt. He's gonna try and hit Donald.
Guess I can pull out a gun.
That is a 19 to hit. That hits
Woo!
for 11 points of radiant damage. And Donald is glowing, like yellowy
him.
orange, yellow and blue.
Nice.
And that is him. And he's kind of just like, guys, I think the dragon's coming back.
He's coming
Walt-
back round!
Walt Dragon,
Come
30
down
feet in the
here,
air.
Walt Dragon.
Let's see, first of all, if his breath attack comes back.
Come down. Ha!
Nah.
No,
Come here.
his breath attack does not come back.
Come down here. Walt Dragon say what? Come on. Come on.
So many things. It's gonna roll to see if he can cast a spell. That is a 2.
Too good.
Well, he does not breathe back his green fire. He is going to and a sickening green orb is going to float into the middle between
Oh.
Sydney, Ryan, and Artem.
I don't suppose that. Oh, okay. The D4 was the. I see.
Take your shit, Walt.
Can't stand in a line, can't stand in a Y. Can't stand anywhere with this guy.
Can't stand anywhere with this guy.
I'm standing over here.
I'm trying to. He's. God damn it. Get. No!
You're gonna
That
hit
seems
Goofy.
inappropriate.
No.
Well, I don't mind not being in this circle.
We'll take it. As blinding, sickening green radiance begins to emanate from the area in that space, dim greenish light spreads within a 30-foot radius sphere centered on a point you choose within range. Everyone inside that needs to make a Constitution saving throw, please. Let's make it more appropriate. Can I change the
Hello?
color? No.
That's 10.
Plus 4. Did you add 4 and stuff?
Yeah.
Oh. 1, 4. But what about your stone? Do you have your stone?
It's not attuned.
God! That's another natural 20.
Sydney?
That roll, you have a lot of components to your roll.
I don't have a lot of damage output, but I have some save shit right now.
Well, you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different pieces of your save
I
equation.
have my save, I have bless, I have the aura, I have
Richard, that is a pass. Ryan, that is a pass. Sydney, that is a pass. Artem, that is a fail.
cloak of protection, I have the stone.
Artem, on a fail, you take 16 points.
Okay. Yeah, and I gain a level of
Could've been a lot worse.
exhaustion.
You get 1 level of exhaustion.
Oh,
That's
boy.
movement, half movement. This is the first
I think that's
No, it's
disadvantage
just
on
ability
skills.
checks.
Yeah.
Everyone else takes 8 points. I believe.
Does it? I don't know if you take any.
Maybe, maybe not.
I think it's save or suck.
Oh, hey.
Fair enough.
Haha, it's mine again.
Slow saves.
Nice.
Is there any way to apply exhaustion? Oh, yeah.
When the spell ends, it'll go away too, it said.
Very nice, Artem. All right, that is... All right, 16 points to Artem. Artem was a little rough right now, but...
Did the
let's
dragon
see.
roll the d4?
Yes.
Okay.
Wisdom save. Seven. He's still
All
slow,
right.
Okay.
but he is currently concentrating on that spell. Andrew.
Okay, I'm gonna kind of shake the sword a little bit. If I stab you in your goofy heart, I might have to rip your rib cage apart. And then, so I'm gonna take another crack at that performance check. to
Come on, buddy.
activate.
Oh.
Are you shitting me in the butt? Are you shitting me in my own butt?
Oh no.
Can that be the name of the episode, please?
Shitting me in my
It's the
own
end, part
butt.
1.
The end part 1,
I don't know, I think it's
Shitting
shitting me in my own butt now.
Okay, well, fine. I'll just stab him. I'll just stab him, I guess. Ugh,
Gross. Jeez.
gross. 18
Doesn't
Uh,
hit.
plus 1d4 for flanking? Is that what we're doing?
Yes.
Correct.
And aren't you blessed?
And
Yeah, that should get him.
There it goes.
blessed.
Too blessed to be stressed.
So plus 4.
I'm a little
Not that
stressed.
Okay, so 18, 22,
25.
25, or 26 if that was a 4 or a d4. I don't remember.
Use the d4.
Either way, you got past
Okay, yeah,
20.
yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Tight. Stabbing him in his stupid face. All right, 25.
Very nice.
Get
You guys
your
are making
yuck.
good damage on Goofy right now. All right. Anything else you wish to do currently?
Action, bonus action. I could move, but that would. No, I'm good. I'm good. Thank you for asking.
Okay, Richard. You are currently standing within the radius of the sickening radiance, but you can move out of it.
Okay. So I had to roll kind of late to see if I was afraid, but I didn't get a chance to roll to get out of it at the end of my last turn. Can I roll now for that?
You rolled on your turn when you started. You don't get 2 saves.
Oh, I did. Okay.
I was doing it because
I thought I was just rolling late. Okay. Alrighty then. So I'm still afraid. What is the green aura doing to our friends in suspended animation?
currently nothing. They are floating comatose, having their creativity drained from their body right now.
Okay. I'm gonna quickly put a hand on Melody's shoulder and say, I'm coming back for you. And then I cast Expeditious Retreat. And the cold wind just launches me
Cool.
away from the dragon. 2, 3, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. So I go around to the other side of Goofy. That's my bonus action, and that was my spell. I could do a cantrip as my action still. So Green Flame Blade coming down on Goofy.
Okay.
The other side of Goofy sounds like the name of someone's memoir.
Or a
The voice
shitty
actor
stand-up
type.
DVD.
Is that plus this. Damn, 18. Okay. Well, that doesn't do it.
A good roll on an any other day.
All right. Then I just free action say, "Hit me, you bitch."
Well, that's not very nice.
Can you make a save to get out of the fear?
Yeah.
Yes, please make a save at the end of your turn.
Okay. Nope. Still free.
You know what? I haven't used it yet, but I'm going to use Counter Charm. You can make that save at advantage.
Oh shit!
Ooh.
Nice.
That's cool.
I don't think it was enough, unfortunately.
Oh,
Not quite.
well, I tried.
Thank you.
Andrew went like an entire campaign wanting to use Counter Charm like years ago, and we finally got to use it. Like
It's
a
only
Finn
on
never got
Charmed
to
or
pull off.
Frightened, so
I know, it's so specific.
it's really specific.
Is that a reaction to do? Or...
It is, yeah. It's a
Okay.
reaction, but it's free at least. Like, it doesn't use anything.
Okay, yeah, that's I know, like, the the counter charm or whatever. You're like, you have to be doing it before it happens. Just like, how would I ever know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not how counter spell works. So why would you? You
Yeah.
know,
Tony, you're up.
it's time. I down the potion of haste, smash that thing on the ground, and then I go in for 3 attacks against Goofy.
All right.
Haste or bless is still holding, right?
Yes, it is.
Okay. So we've got, let's see, 5, 13. Okay, so we got 25, 32, and 18. That 18, I'm assuming that's a no.
Correct.
All right, that's fine. This. I hit him for a healthy 28.
Very nice. You guys are carving through Goofy right now.
Oh, I just realized I couldn't have taken an attack anyway because I. Oh wait, no, I have bonus action. Never mind.
But
Doesn't matter. Stupid.
Your attack would have been at disadvantage, though. Not that it mattered, Richard, because you're frightened.
only of the
I'm
dragon.
attacking. Yeah, only the dragon.
Yeah, it's only the source of your fear.
I see a frightened creature has disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls, while the source of its fear is within line of sight.
Oh, it's everything.
Oh.
Jesus.
Okay. Yeah, I also thought it was toward the source, but I guess that's just movement.
It might be
Our-
different.
our
different
collective bad.
editions, too.
You know, it really doesn't help that when we're Googling multiple rules, like,
Yep. Yep.
there's multiple...
Yeah.
Because I couldn't find the new version of slow.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, that is bonus action. That is attacks. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Oh.
Okay. Up next is Goofy's turn. Goofy is taking some hits right now. He is going to go ahead and get some health back. Not great, but still adds something.
2 HP. Alright. Is that not plus his level?
It is plus his level.
No, I'm not trying to help the boss, but that is...
No, yeah, it's still a low roll on the D10.
I guess you don't want to show the level, which is fair.
I think he's going to take 3 attacks on you, Andrew.
Okie dokie.
Damn. Just due to 2 terrible performances right in his face.
Get out of my face, man!
You're singing Maxie songs, but you got the words all wrong, and that makes me mad. Wow! 13, 14, 15.
Yes!
He's
Wow.
alive! Wow!
Wow.
Why don't you try taking on a bigger target there, Goofy?
Whoa!
Goofy's going to...
Gonna have to do
That
better
personally.
than that. Oh,
And then Goofy action searched.
no! No!
Wait, don't.
No,
wait,
do, come
no.
on!
No!
Action.
Taunting. I'm sorry, you were giving him shit. I was like, I would action search and try again.
He is not going to action surge and attack. He's going to action surge, and then he's going to bring up his shield over his head and use the dodge action.
Uh-huh.
Ooh.
Punk.
What a bitch. It's valid, though. I get it. I understand.
Does he also go, Donald?
I guess he would, right?
Sora!
Yeah.
I'm going to charge inside here.
I would definitely like my attack up.
Everyone takes an attack off.
You
love
may
to,
do
but
so
dodge.
with a disadvantage.
Oh, wait. What?
What's the disadvantage come from? I'm sorry.
He is using his action surge to dodge.
Is that
Wait,
what
I thought
dodge
the
does?
Yeah.
Oh.
That is...
It imposes disadvantage on incoming attacks.
Yep.
Oh. I thought
That's a
for some reason
25
we
to
could
hit.
slip away without.
Just a 15 for me.
A 25 will hit with the lightsaber.
Nice, Richard.
Finally!
Serum.
I don't think you get the D4, but it doesn't matter.
I
On
guess
plus?
I too will take a swipe at him.
Oh,
Richard, why'd you add the D4?
because we were surrounding him?
No, my D4. No, mine's from.
Oh, it would have hit either way.
Yeah, you got him either way.
Alright,
Tony,
so this
don't
will be
you
a
have two
1d10 plus 5 plus another 1d4 because I'm bigger.
Yes.
Don't I have what, Artem?
You have 2d4 because you're
Oh.
blessed and flanking.
But he's moving out of that.
11
Yeah, but-
radiant damage.
When he
Oh,
leaves
yeah.
threatened square, he's no
Gotcha,
longer
yeah, yeah.
flanked. We'd have to be in like a dance line to get that.
How much damage, Richard, please?
11 radiant.
Thank you. Solid hit. Goofy's not going to make it much further. He is going to have to make a save against the Sickening Radiance.
Ah!
Oh wow! Even allies?
Any creature
I
within
think
the
it's
thing.
everyone.
Oh.
Oh.
If a creature moves into it, it starts its turn there.
Yep.
Oh.
Hey guys, we should kind of separate now. We're really bunched up.
That is, unfortunately, a fail.
He gets a level of
Yeah,
exhaustion.
fuck you, man.
16 points of damage. All right. That is Goofy. Artem, you're up.
Okay, well, first things first, I'm going to move out of this dumb fucking green aura. So get right there. And then, well, I've got slow on him, so I'm going to keep that up. I'm going to do Vicious Mockery on Walt. Be like,
Okay.
you couldn't even think of a cool dragon design. You had to use one from a movie.
Yeah, but I made the movie.
Eh. Please tell me he fails too, because that'd be really funny.
Wisdom save?
Yes.
He does. 13.
Nice.
It hurts him more than he cares to admit. Guys, his weakness is his crippling anxiety about his creativity because it's not that bad, not that good.
Same.
No, Sydney. And then, all right, I desperately need to heal me. How many other people need healing?
Walt passes his concentration check.
Okay. I figured. I mean, he just had to pass a 10. I'm not gonna mass cure wounds or cure.
Yeah, I think
healing
enough of
word.
us are doing okay, right?
I am, however, gonna bonus action healing word me and be like, I can do this. 'Cause I just do not have a lot of health. Is it gonna send that to the? Hey, I'll take 20. Cool. And that is my turn.
Up next, Donald. Donald is still glowing from the guiding bolt, which no one has hit him from yet. Hmm. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. I really hate because I can't do multiple lines. Once the second I do another line, it'll disappear.
If you hold like Alt or something, or if you do right click, or I think.
Here,
Yeah, right click will let you do like line. See that?
Yeah. Yeah, someone draw a circle around it. Please.
Draw a circle around. Oh, I see what you're.
Hmm.
Oh.
Thank you.
God bless.
He's trying to Misty Step.
Mm.
60-foot line. Donald is going to shift over. Can I get a new music track from someone, please?
Also, though, if he's just walking, Mel's gonna whack him.
Okay.
Oh, good. He has a line spell too.
It doesn't matter. Bow.
Andrew, can you say in Donald language Sunbeam?
Can you
try.
say? Can you
I'm a
say in
ginger,
Donald
please
language counterspell?
You're gonna
Oh
need to
wait,
roll for-
shit! I already attacked. I can't do
Yes, you
I'll ask Daniel Ross to send a clip.
Constant
All
DC
right.
19? What the fuck?
Not ambience.
Well, that's an impossible save.
What? Con. Okay. Okay.
No, I feel.
Plus 1 d plus 2.
Oh, actually, I'm just down.
That might be it. $35.
God damn.
Sydney passes. Ryan fails. Artem fails. So, with that, is it on a successful? Only takes half. So, Sydney, you take half of 35, 17, and you are not blinded. Artem is down, and Ryan is still just barely holding on currently. Actually, Ryan passes. With the exact number he needs. So... Okay. Artem is down as a blinding beam of sunlight emanates. Donald's most powerful spell blasted in his direction. Sydney, you save. Ryan just barely saves. He will need to make a concentration check to see if he holds on to Bless. He does. Donald lets out a little... Or do you want to try, Andrew? No.
I think I had like 2 good ones in me, and
All right. That is Donald's turn. A devastating blow. As Artem goes down, so does the effects of slow. Sydney, you are up.
Okay. Okay.
Does she have to do the save for the...
Yeah, am I
circle
still
thing?
stuck in this circle? Or is it like
Or
I
she-
saved?
I mean, technically,
You
you did
saved
your
from it.
save when it cast it.
Alright, we're still on that.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you have him?
I got him. Get the duck.
I'm gonna go get that duck. So I'm gonna leave the circle of happiness. 9, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, and I can get right here.
That's still in the
Still
circle.
in the circle there.
I mean, I gotta be in it regard. You know what?
I think if you moved here, you'd be out.
I don't think I had. That's 30 was right here.
Oh, okay.
Like that's where I'm at. But as a I'm going to bonus action second wind.
I was just thinking, like, use your summon thing to summon him into the run out. Fuck you, Donald.
I thought about it, but him maybe saving
Yeah.
was not ideal. It's kind of like what.
Yep.
And I'm going to attack. How is he? He's totally fine, isn't he?
He's taking a little bit of damage, but he's not in the red or anything.
Okay.
Not too much.
I
think-
think. Yeah, I might die before I get there anyway. I'm going to go ahead and tack on Iron Tempest, so I'm going to deal an additional 2d when and if I hit. No. No. Fuck! Ging into my next turn. Ooh! Ooh! A 20?
Don't forget you were also blessed.
And, 17?
So 17 will miss.
Sure.
20 will hit.
Yeah, I'll take it. I'll take it. $16 points of damage.
Very nice.
And I'll action surge because the dragon hasn't come yet and it's not looking great.
Donald maintains its concentration on Sunbeam.
Bitch. Okay. So action surge.
That'll hit.
Nice.
Yeah, 21.
That'll hit.
Okay, so that's
Good rolls.
2d6 plus 1, right? Yeah. 21 points of damage.
Very nice. That's some damage. What would the 2 be split out? Do you want me to just have it 10 and 10?
Sure.
Okay. He's still holding on to Sunbeam currently.
I'm fine. Emotionally, not so much. That's me.
All right.
Oh, for fun, I'm moving Melanie.
So are we doing the thing where we're dipping the toe inside the AoE? It gets the effects?
Maybe she could get advantage on the save or something.
We're definitely doing it for the attack part of it.
We could do it. I didn't bother to dash to get out.
Make a con save.
Con. Ooh, not just a D8. Not just a D8. That's a 20. Plus a D4 plus 2. Plus 8. That's where I was. Natural 20.
Nice.
Sydney, how many natural 20s have you gotten tonight?
Phew!
You're making up for 7 years, bud.
Yeah.
Sydney, you can feel the sickening radiance trying to push into your armor, into your skin, into your mind. However, you tank it and you block it off. We have the final battle in commencement. Artem is down. People are large and afraid, but they are still standing. And Walt Disney, in all his horrible glory, has finally been revealed. His plan to take all of creativity, all of stories, and make it into his own has been shown. Will the Band of Bastards prevail? Will they succumb to their own hubris? All of this and more in our finale next time on Once Upon a Roll.
Happy birthday
Day to
you.
I had such a good outro. Why are you going wrong?
All right, bye, stream.
Bye, stream.
And
Happy birthday, Ryan.
Andrew, tomorrow.
And happy birthday,
Happy
me.
birthday
Happy birthday! In
Gemini's.
In an hour.
in an hour.
53 minutes.